Welcome back to the 3-Star channel, where the content is exactly what you expect it to be.
I didn't do the math. They never told me all the numbers.
Yes, we did.
It was 5, 6, 11.
He also rolled a 6, and I said, hey, look at that. I also
17.
got a 6.
Wow, so it was actually...
It's like 4 point something.
Yeah, 4.3 to be exact.
I'm going to do that math.
That seems a little
That
low.
seems a little bit low.
So,
You
But then again, it is
didn't
only 4 people.
You didn't get to 4 at all,
4.7?
though.
No, it would be 5 point something, sorry.
Is it?
yeah, 5.75.
It was like
Because it's 3
there's
6s
no
and 1
force.
5.
Yeah, but then you're... Okay, but that's weird, because
My brain
in the star
typically
rating thing, you only have up to 5 stars.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
That's why
This has never happened before. We're having problems.
Divided
Okay,
by 5.
here.
No,
Divided
we're
by
doing-
5.
No, we're
No,
doing
you divide it by 4 because there's only 4 of you.
I know, but divided by 5. My brain was doing divided by 5.
Equals.
Plus
His doesn't count.
4
Oh, was this tab?
for... No, it's ghosts.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Today, Gustav.
She said I can try. Divided by 5. 5.4.
Alright, so we've got math figured out. As you could probably tell, we are missing one person. They're going to be trying to get in and on and off throughout the thing, but they are in an area of bad connection. So Rox is just kind of going to be hanging out, just chilling in the background in case unless something really needs to happen with her. Other than that,
If you ask for a recap, there's not much of a recap.
We did some stuff.
We did.
everyone put your hand in the middle of the table.
I'll give a recap.
Everyone put their hand in the middle of the table. Alright, Elliot, you're first.
That's rude.
On your recap, you put your hand in last.
Cool. We did some
So, what is
stuff.
Elliot's recap?
We did some stuff. And we found some other stuff.
Wait a minute, you didn't
Wow.
have sex with Alara last
I
session.
almost died. No, but I did wrote also Alara is a whore. Don't know why that was important, but I wrote it. We learned some stuff about Rox's backstory, about snowboarding.
I think you wrote some shit, because I didn't write shit
Yeah,
down.
I sledded down the hill on my
Except for
shield.
Roxer grew up in a tundra.
We passed the crank and we turned it, and then there was this pathway thing, and like this steampunk pathway. And there was steam power mechanism here, and it was a long ass 10-hour walk. That was a long walk.
Yeah.
Was that
You have a
accurate?
message.
Yes.
10 hours. We sleep.
Roxer tried to throw me. Alara somehow cup checks me and then pushes me, so that was rude.
She didn't really cup check you. She fondled and shoved.
That's what they wrote. And then we saw
She
the
fondled
daylight and the
and
pillar
then
with
shoved.
rings getting
Yes,
stuck.
she did.
A city in ruins and a little robot thing. That's our guide, not guard. Why does it say guard? Woo! Ta-da.
Alright.
There you go. That's
Everyone but Elliot put their hands in the center of the table.
Oh my gosh, can we speed this up?
Megan, you're doing your recap.
Thank you, I will do it. Please, let's speed this up.
No.
No,
This
we're
is
getting
part
to
of
have
the
my
whole
little fun
event.
games.
It is already later than what we should have started.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Roxy grew up in a tundra, we found an elven tunnel, and Garrus hit a tree. And we walked forever.
That's all you wrote?
That's all we did. We learned shit about Raksha. Yeah, we found the city. But we only found the city.
Yeah, and
We had
that's
a thing
little
that went,
robot.
hi!
Yeah, it's still 118,
It was
651.
fantastic.
Mhm.
Can't wait.
We built this city.
Bradley, what's
We
Rain's
built this
recap?
city on magical
Rain's recap?
Not Rain.
love.
It's been a little bit. Sindri. What is Sindri's recap?
We found a town. An abandoned town.
Did we?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
we did.
Are you positive? Are you
We
sure it's
fa-
not the voices in your head? I think it's the voices in her head.
Okay, but if it's a hallucination, then everyone else is hallucinating at the same time.
Oh
Then
my
either,
god, Sindri, you drugged us. What the fuck?
then either you're all going nuts with me, or this is real.
The
Sindri
mind
drugged
first
us.
found us.
The elephants got to us.
Who knew?
Alright, so
just having a good
what's
time.
the Alara's recap?
No, it's
None of your damn business, bitch.
It was great.
You almost dropped your phone, didn't you?
No, I almost spun it off the table like a classy slut.
We traveled. And travel. And traveled more. And more travel.
Roxer's recap. Stuff happened. Alright, good job, Roxer.
Tabitha sent you a message. You gonna read it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm already taking care of it.
What was it?
It's a message from me.
Anonymous.
Her character sheet in case we get into a fight.
Oh yeah, right.
You're like, don't let me die. Cool. Got it.
She secretly said she wanted me to murder all of you.
Yeah.
Why is this my notes?
Yeah, mine makes no sense either.
So,
We continue up. The air is thin. Rain struggles to catch his breath. 5.5 hours into flight. I ease their breathing. 6 hours later, we land. Around 12,000 feet. Heavy snowbanks. Barren. 1 hour later, we try to set up a camp. Rockshire grew up in the tundra. Why was that?
Everyone wrote it
knows.
because we're like, we learned things.
Because Roxer really went.
Not familiar.
I grew up
with
in a
these
tundra.
mountains.
And we were all like,
Write it down.
told
so-
us.
Really? Write it down. And then I wrote something about Ferna. Around 6 p.m., we decide to rest.
I need to know every time you say Ferna, I still go, who the fuck is Ferna? And then I'm like, it's.
alright, so.
We don't talk about fur.
Yeah, that's really what it is, apparently.
That's on y'all.
Alright, so.
It's the bitch talk.
Everyone has just reached the city after going through a very long tunnel that took almost a day's travel to get to the other end of it, which was completely symmetrical in every way, intricately carved in metal, and with one broken bit that had mechanical bits that y'all have never seen before, moving around in very strange ways. So, after y'all had finally exited, you were greeted by a very rundown city. There was one thing to mention that stood out to you: a singular tower with at the top there is a cube that is surrounded by a ring, by a ring, by a ring, by a ring, by a ring. Kind of looks like a gyroscope for y'all's visual. That is rotating, clicking, stopping, and just kind of just clicking like this.
That makes so much more sense of what the pillar with rings getting stuck is.
So,
They don't made it, okay?
It's been
about a few feet in front of you, there was an archway that whenever y'all finally exited this square tunnel, a small circular entity had popped out with a see-through-ish torso.
That's why I wrote a circle pops out of it.
You can see.
We're so vague with those shit.
We really are.
I just don't write the notes. My notes aren't fake because I don't write them all.
I
I
don't
said
write-
giant archway of stone and metal, massive city in ruin, a circle pops out of it, a weird robot guide.
I don't write notes because writing makes my hands cramp really bad.
I took way too many fucking notes in the other campaign, so this one I'm like, I'm writing down the important stuff.
I forgot to get the picture of the one thing for y'all.
But you never know what's truly important.
He sucked.
Go to union.
Yeah,
You
but
showed us
solo.
what popped out.
I need you to hand me the Strixhaven book.
Oh god.
Strixhaven.
I don't like that book. Put it away.
You know what the circle looks like? Fine. You don't get to know what the circle looks like?
I know what the circle looks like. I read that book.
I want to know what the purple looks like. I don't remember.
I meant to take a picture of it, but I've seen the issue result.
Ah!
I'm afraid.
I'll...
Can we not flip that so we don't possibly rip it?
What are
It
you
looks
doing?
like this.
Ew.
See, I'm gonna turn to this side of the table too.
I'm going to literally fist fight you.
Looks like that.
Does it hurt?
Really? I wasn't sure. I thought it was the giant magma thing on the left of it.
And that's actually a statue. Get your eyes checked.
Well,
Clean your glasses.
Alright, so
Okay, good.
this
Scrub.
entity had popped out for walking up to you and reciting a very strange encounter of
Greeting.
They
Hello.
can't tell us where we are.
hello, welcome to the city up, city up. We are so happy to have you here. and so on and so forth. Very much showing that this is not in fully functioning order. Before finally turning around and starting to lead you into this city.
I'm just gonna lean to whoever's closest to me and is like, I think it's broken.
I'm pretty sure it was me. No shit.
Yeah, because I was in the
I'm very
front.
certain it was like this. And then you were there.
Oh yeah, because I said, hey, we have a great view.
Yes.
That's exactly.
And then Raksha was next to you on the other side of you.
If we don't have Raksha. Oh, we do have
Sweet.
Raksha.
Raksha is there. Just Raksha's being very quiet. She seems a little bit off right now. Like her mind's
Probably
somewhere
talking to
else.
her brother,
She's talking
cousin,
to her
lover,
brother.
fucker.
Who she built the snow thingies with?
The theory still stands. It could be a brother, it could be a cousin, or it could be an ex-lover.
It's literally
Pretty.
brother, my dude. Literally, anytime she talks about something, I go, the one in the ring, and she's like,
Brother. She's like, I didn't say it was
she
my
was like,
brother.
literally, she was like, I built something just like this with my brother, the one in the ring, immediately shut up. I was like,
So, what do y'all do?
So cousin is still on the table.
No.
Yes,
it's
it
not.
No, this isn't Alabama.
She's literally also solidified and told us
Or,
it
you know-
is her brother.
It could just be the cousin that, you were raised with, so it feels like a brother.
No.
But, moving on. What do y'all wish to do?
So, this is as close to a call to adventure as it's gonna get. Weren't we, doing something before we came here?
No, it's fine. Follow the little robot thing, right? Guess
That's
what
what
you're
I said
supposed to
could
do.
Hey, we have no idea that this little town could possibly have something to do with that storm.
Can
Well,
we
the
see the storm
guide
from
is
over
about... Can you see what?
there? The storm from over there?
Yes.
It's not very, very close.
Pretty far away.
Yeah.
Okay.
North,
It is-
south, east, west.
She wants a
Up.
direction.
But how?
It is north, and it's basically from
Where's
the
west?
north to west northwest. That
Look,
entire
see?
area. is-
We're
Northwest.
underground,
You're
right?
welcome.
No, we're
West,
at
northwest.
Oh.
It is. The
North.
sky is above you. You're surrounded by mountains and trees.
So we're in a valley.
A lot of bad things could happen.
The guy.
What could possibly go wrong?
We walked
Keep
like
walking.
we walked like all day to get here.
So I
Might
guess
as
now
well
it's like
explore it.
this because the two dipshits went, I'm following
It's
it.
about 15 feet away
Oh,
underneath
no.
the arch. Stops, turns around, and is waiting there.
Nope. We
I
don't
will
wait
wait
too
for
long
me.
before we go there.
We
Right.
come in. It's cool.
So literally it was should we do this? Storm, wait. The
Guess.
10,000 gold will be there. It's there until we finish the storm.
Yeah, it's not fucking going anywhere.
The storm's been here for a month already. It can last a couple more days. It's okay.
Don't.
It also hasn't been bothering the people, so like, why is it really a problem? I'm just saying.
It's not that. The things that have come out of it have been bothering the people.
Yeah, then they can learn to handle the things coming out of it for
But
a
it's
couple more
just
days.
when you heard about the
The
mayor.
last time that happened, half the people in the town almost died. The mayor
And the
lost
big
an
bad
arm.
wolf is now a little bitty puppy.
And
It's
an
okay.
eyeball.
The big bad puppy that's now the big bad wolf that's now a little bitty puppy thinks none of us is worthy and will kill us if we try to talk to it.
Well, I
I
think
mean, you
she's
could always
worthy.
try to be worthy.
That's why I don't talk to it.
That's
Have you talked to it?
nope. I have no desire to talk to the puppy.
Whenever you reach the guide, he turns and pushes a stone on this archway pillar. All of a sudden, you hear
The missile just got shot.
Fireworks.
The missile knows where
That
it
was a
is.
missile.
About-
Honing missile.
Fireworks. Yeah, we're all dead now. Fireworks.
right above you, above the arch. There's about 15 of these little slots that open, and about 3 of them shoot something out
Honing missiles.
that flies out before exploding in a dazzling array of colors that is kind of muted by the early morning light.
Honing missile.
Fireworks.
Honing missile.
And then you hear a
Oh, God, it's so broken.
I think we should get him instrumental lessons.
He's not doing it. It's coming from the pillar.
I got it. I think we should get them. Look, a fucking thing came out of a pillar earlier. I think we should get him instrumental lessons.
And as this is all going on, thank you for your visit. The wonderful city was founded in 6,731 ZC. We have been, and everyone has lived with it since. As we travel down this way, and he starts walking off down a path. And as he continues, he starts pointing to things on the side, telling you that this building was created and continues walking.
What does it look like? Is there anything
It
left
looks... There's something left of it. If you were to look at it, squint and turn your head, you could see a wall there and a pile of stones and rubble.
Nothing left, God.
Is there any wood?
These, no. There's not really any wood. There are trees around, but there's no wood in this construction visible.
It should have mostly made of stone.
Hey, so
Stone?
what was our year in?
651.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one was 6,731 ZC.
ZC is something separate than I think what our year is. Kind of like how we have BC for...
That's what I was meaning. We don't got one of them things? So we don't know how old this is?
We'll
We
find
have
out
no
later.
history possibility of knowing how old this thing is?
That's
what I was asking the question for, is
Do
the
we know what
ZC?
ZC means?
Like, what is...
Check.
How old is ZC?
I want to know what ZC is. Do we know? Not bad. No great either. 13.
If anyone wants
Probably don't
to
know.
try to figure it out, you can make a history check.
Look, I'll give it a shot.
I'll
I
give
got
it a go.
24.
I don't think I'm going to do as well as that.
I doubt I will do as well as that either.
I
But
don't
I'm
know.
gonna try.
You can guide yourself.
I did.
That was pretty alright. It's a solid 14.
20.
Damn. I thought
Nothing
that
seems
was
to be ringing
okay.
the bell to any of y'all with this.
Damn. Okay, so no one's supposed to know.
So, I brought that up as a statement of wanting to go, what's CC stand for?
Alright, let's go. We'll figure it out. Figure it out later.
No, I don't really remember any words to start with the letter Z.
We don't have any letters for our year. When did that not become a thing?
So what, it's just 651?
Apparently.
Yeah.
This tree was originally crafted by the illustrious Dr.
Yay.
Smacks it.
Tree?
Yeah, I want to try and give it a hearty whack.
Alright, make an attack roll.
I think first.
Alright, make an attack roll.
Let's see, two. One of you got to hit it.
I
right?
did it a while ago.
I'm gonna go look at some of the, things he pointed out.
Okay.
I
There's
used dexterity
mainly
for
right
this,
now
yeah.
is just some buildings. There's one open area that he
Yeah,
points
what do
out
you
to be
smack
some
it
kind of
with?
park.
I don't know, the hilt of a knife. Just a ting.
I'm gonna look
For
at
Gus's
some of the
maintenance.
rubble of the buildings.
Alright. So, what did... One second, let me get to the thing. Yours was
18. Give it a nice solid thunk.
18. And then you had...
21.
Okay.
Notice there's a net. Notice that it's hitching up on a certain part, so I just go.
You said had I what? 17? 18?
18.
Alright, so both of you hit.
Nice.
What
of them's
is
gonna
y'all's strength scores?
I wasn't doing damage. I just wanted to give it a thunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, none of us were doing
Try.
damage to it.
You have
We were just going thunk because it just went broken, and we're like, can we just like?
to give
Hey,
it
man.
a love tap.
Alright. Then give me... an Arcana check.
Arcana checks.
No. That's a 3.
Did you also get the three?
No. 3.
3 max? But you
Yeah.
rolled a 3.
Yeah, my intelligence and strength is both plus nothing.
Come on, even mine's a +1.
21.
My edit.
21. You see some part of it that you think is kind of sticking out, and you just give it a good hearty smack. And Sindri, you smack it again too. You're not really trying to figure it. You don't really know exactly what's happening. Doesn't seem to respond to any of the smacks on it.
My strength bonus is Jack, and my intelligence bonus is followed by his best friend, Shit.
Let's continue. And then he starts walking.
Excuse me.
Yes, so roll an investigation check.
Cool. I would like to investigate some rocks.
When I investigate these
It said
rocks.
it was talking about the tree that was crafted by a doctor, and that's where it paused, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to investigate that tree.
Yeah, what's the tree?
I want to know what the fuck the tree going on with the tree.
Like, is this a tree or is it not the
Make an
tree?
investigation check.
And how can you craft a tree?
Well, there
20?
is a tree in front of you. That whenever it points to a tree, there is a tree there. Looks very well put
It said
together,
investigation
like it had been kept up with for all the years.
19.
All right.
I investigated that building that was just
Mhm.
before the tree, and I got a
Yeah.
20.
All right.
Dirty.
Whenever you head over there, you start looking around and you move a rock or two around to start seeing a glint, and you continue to move it before you uncover a massive piece of just crumpled and destroyed metal. Looks like it's bronze, but you're not entirely sure on that. And it is a massive piece of metal. It is about 14 feet long and about 3 feet tall. And from what you can tell with that roll, it looks like it's got a width of at least 4 foot. But it's not perfect. It's crumpled and crushed down to that.
Yeah, what's it look like? Like, does it look like a fence? Is it like a straight up sheet of metal that meets these parameters that's partially rusted?
It shows no rust on it. It only shows... It looks like it was part of the house. You're thinking maybe a piece of the wall.
Any writing on it? Or decorations? Or...
It's too mangled to tell, really. There's not really anything you can see on there. It's just mangled and destroyed to a point at where you couldn't recognize if there was something on it.
Is there something under it?
You can try to move it, but it's going to take a strength check.
I'll do it.
And it is a very big piece of metal, so...
I'm not trying to pick it up. I'm trying to shift it over.
It still
Yeah.
requires a lot to
Okay, and
Alright.
I'm gonna
hefty.
do it anyways.
You know what? She succeeded on moving me last time. I think she's
Mhm.
fine. Maybe. You're all shit.
15.
15.
Great. It's not gonna work.
You think you start feeling it move, and then you realize that's actually the rock underneath your foot as it slides out from underneath you, and you just kind of fall on your butt and like metal doesn't seem to move.
I have a feeling our DM has an obsession with making me follow my ass.
Yeah, we just
It's
like
a nice
watching
ass.
You fall on your face.
it. Is that we just ass
No,
on
see,
this
it's not a obsession
Okay.
with having you fall on your ass. It's
Do
an
you want
obsession
ass
with
up,
your
face down, or you want your ass down with your face up? You gotta make a choice here, Lawrence. One of these.
Well, I don't exactly
I'm
think...
making no choice. I'm sitting my ass on the damn ground, and I'm gonna be like, all right, ghost, you burrow. Wiggle.
Well, I don't exactly think she's assuming the position.
This is
so-
going to be a little bit difficult because this is stone that this thing is
Yeah,
covered with.
but I
burrow
assume
through.
stones that are crumbled have little holes. Can
Little holes. It's going to be pretty tight.
Put
for-
face in hole. C.
Okay, well, we're going to jump over here real quick to the investigation while we're waiting on that. So, y'all are investigating the tree.
26.
19.
Alright. It's a nice tree. Looks pretty good.
Yay.
It's great.
Whatever you notice, though, is
Step.
as you're looking at it, you see a little bit of movement, and you kind of tilt your head to get closer, and you see there's a small little line that has a singular thing of light that goes up the side of the tree before disappearing into the canopy above.
Does it happen all the time?
As you look, it's happening slowly, and then you notice that there's also some going down.
Like a line of light?
Not a line, just a singular little point of light. Very, very small, about the size of a pinhead.
Garrus, do you see this little light?
Whenever Rain points it out, you are able to track it. And it's moving up the trunk, disappears into the canopy, and then there are some also coming down, disappearing into the ground, into the root system.
That's weird. What is this place? The fuck did they do to the tree? This is confusing. Looks around, sees a Laura on her ass. What did you do?
I was trying to see if there was a book.
A book.
Book?
Yeah?
Yeah, roll for fucking deception. That's a lie.
We are all suspicious about that one.
Roll your persuasion or deception, whatever you were trying to do.
I'm good in both.
Like, she's probably gonna definitely get it, like, sure. It's like according
17.
to her passive, definitely.
18, 19,
Y'all
21,
can roll an
22,
insight
23,
check if you so wish.
24?
But you ain't doing it.
I have proficiency in persuasion and
17.
deception.
17,
Would I like
18,
and
19,
insight? Would that make
21,
it easier for me to
22,
like
23.
figure out that she's saying
24.
that she's?
You would have to roll an insight check.
Aw.
I
That's
can't
what
speak
the
to
insight check is
24
for.
with rolling or not.
So, your
You have a
roll
24?
was 24.
It's called like a +6 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Garrus, your roll for insight.
Once said I had to roll an insight, I can't beat her, so I just didn't roll.
So, you believe.
Yeah, I full out, like I can only get to 21.
Rain.
27.
Alright.
It's not actually a lie, though.
Alright. It's not a lie.
Where
She's
the
being
can.
truthful. You believe her. She's looking for a book.
She's like, what fucking book?
One that would say what the year is, because I don't know what it is.
If you want to look there,
Well,
What
someone
year it
in
is?
one of these buildings must have wrote something.
you're right. Maybe.
I also don't know what that year means. But it doesn't sound like the year that's right.
Definitely.
If you are looking for the written record, we can always go to the library.
Ah, yes, that's where the book
Oh,
would be
of
at.
course, there's a library.
Let me guess. You have a very efficient. You have a very efficient card catalog system.
What?
We can go to the library.
Sure, let's
You know
go.
what, champ? Sure. Let's go to the library.
To the
Follow
library.
me. And he starts walking and hangs a left. Disappears around the corner before stopping, turning around, and going right.
Aw, he's lost.
We are absolutely gonna find that library, guys. I can feel it in my bones.
Alright. What's everyone's passive perception?
15.
14.
You said
11.
20.
14? Not awful,
And-
but not great.
Doesn't beat 20.
Well, still.
Cinder.
Sindri.
15.
Alright.
1 second.
So, y'all start walking, following the automaton thing. As it's walking around, it continues to tell you little informational bits about different areas in the town, or the city, excuse me. Mainly it comes down to a few street names, any building that seems of interest, and as you continue further in, the buildings are more and more complete. Still show a level of rundownness and decay, but you're noticing that these buildings aren't made with stone or wood. It's that same metal that was in the tunnel. Very elegantly crafted.
So is this like closer to the center of the city,
You're
or
getting closer to the center of it.
okay? That's
Closer
one
to
direction
that
of how I was
giant
getting
tower.
This has to have been a wealthy civilization in order to have all these structures made of metal.
It was Elven, apparently. It was
Elven-ish. Elven, it
Yeah,
kind
it was
of,
H.
it resembles Feywild. It's kind of leaning towards Elven Feywild, but not really. It's closest that it reminds you of it.
So if a civilization with this much material wealth is just gone, what caused it to collapse.
That's the part that I do not want to find out.
Same thing that causes every civilization to collapse. Time.
Nobles.
I highly doubt that one.
I
You guys
strongly
are
believe
fucking
that
assholes.
one. No one likes the nobles.
Alright.
I have this in it.
Continue walking and start heading on a path. And down this street we have stops and turns. And standing in front of you is a massive boulder. Just completely blocking the way.
That's
And
a
he sto-
mass
he looks at it.
boulder.
Well, seems that there might be doing some renovations here. Or some unfortunate. Let's get help. And he
What?
walks over to one of the buildings, and whenever he goes there, he looks at the front door, takes 2 steps to the left, and extends his hand out, touching the wall. All of a sudden, a bunch of those lights, kind of similar to what you saw earlier, flood out from his core mast up his arm to the wall before spreading out in all directions and just kind of dissipating. After about 15 seconds, he takes his hand off, walks back to you. So, as we continue our tour
What was
this way,
that?
we are calling for help.
What's gonna come help?
The local
Ah, fuck.
removal. Let's go. And starts walking away down a different direction.
Part of me just wants to climb over the boulder.
How tall is the boulder?
Fuck around and back?
Boulder is about 45 foot tall.
Why is it that big?
It's a massive boulder.
This is a hill, not the boulder.
It is.
How tall was the building?
The buildings, there are some that match it in height, some that are a few stories shorter than it, and then some very few, about 1 or 2, that are actually a few stories taller than the boulder itself.
You know what? Fucking
At this point, y'all are very close to the heart of the city, and you don't see any of these fully destroyed buildings anymore. You just see metal buildings with no rust or any kind of decay that way. More or less overgrown ivies, rocks falling in, a few pits and pots from something falling on it. Although the buildings are completely made of metal.
Are there any alleyways? Can we not just we're gonna just take a detour, go around it?
That is what the guide is doing. If you wish to follow.
Is there like any,
Well,
like, are there brick walls on either? Well, no, not brick, stone, metal walls on either side of the boulder. It's just etched in there. Or?
It's more or less there's a bunch of buildings lining the city, and it kind of destroyed a few and got wedged there. And there's buildings like smashed up against it.
Okay, I'm going to try and climb over the boulder.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Are you also climbing over the
Can I not?
boulder?
Yeah. Can I get the acrobatics?
This is going to be a
Shoving
little
your
bit more
butt up.
strength, getting yourself up and over this big of an obstacle.
Great.
Le bonk.
Great.
Just do it. Just do it.
Great.
Are you also climbing over the thing?
No, I'm going to be supportive.
Unnatural
Supported.
20.
All right. So you look at the boulder. I can do this, and you just kind of jump and kind of spider stick to it for slowly shimmying your way up and over, going to the left and to the right, getting about halfway up. Is anybody sticking around, or are people following the guide?
Did the guy pause?
The guide has not paused yet.
I follow the guide.
Okay, yeah,
I
I
follow the guide.
was going to follow the guy.
Laura did not follow the guide. She definitely had to have guided Sindri on the.
And
You just had to do it at the very beginning, and then
Oh.
could have followed afterwards.
we'll race you. We'll see who gets over there first. We'll follow the guy.
Guess I'll stay here.
All right.
So that Cinder's not by herself?
Okay. So.
Or.
I think Sindri's going up and over.
So
you're
you
not
will be
going
by
up
yourself.
and
I'm just
over.
going to the top for now.
Oh, you're not going over? Okay.
All right. So you staying? You going?
Should she stay or should she go?
Odds.
Alright, what are his odds?
Stay.
I don't know.
We thought you
I
decided.
thought you
no?
decided.
Yeah, but I'm indecisive, and I know what I rolled.
Odds is you go with me.
Alright, I go with Gare.
Cool.
All right.
I got a 5.
So
See, nobody ever likes following. Nobody ever likes following me anywhere.
I'm sorry, Cynthia.
No,
I
last
didn't
time I
want to
followed you,
climb.
ended up dead.
We're never gonna let that go, are you?
Raksha's gonna look at the group, look up at Sindri.
I forgot we had road shot.
You got this, and then follows the group.
Raksha would do that. Never mind that she can fly.
Never mind, Rocksha definitely just went and did it herself. Look over the rock.
So, y'all head off down another pathway. This is the pathway known as Evanclear Street.
I was really hoping you were just gonna stop and be like, Evan! Yeah!
For a second there, I thought it was gonna be Everclear Street.
It's the whole point.
So,
Everclear!
starts
I know
heading
that
down
Everclear.
this pathway, goes to a left, a right, a left, and is just kind of taking you around. And you can see through some short buildings, you can see the boulder over there still, and you're just kind of walking around it. You can see you're making some progress around it. Pathways are very straight. They can do very hard right or left turns. Nothing that's ever really angled in any direction. Off rather than 90 degrees.
Very symmetrical.
So, and every house is right next to each other. There's no alleys behind them. They are, as soon as one house ends, it's literally the start of another wall for another house.
Connected.
I'm gonna keep looking around for things like this. Kind of pick up a rock. Is there a book?
Just like, someone's got to have a book.
We're
Make
no
an
longer in
investigation check.
rumbled houses, what he said.
Yeah, there's like there are more
Open
and more
metal
put
door? Is there something in here I
Right.
could steal?
You start to open the metal door, and you're touching the handle? Or the handle.
together.
Alright.
Don't make
Like
bad
that
life
You hear a
choices.
loud bang, get filled full of buckshots.
You touch the handle before the entire... As you touch the handle, the entire door lights up completely solid red.
What
And
the
it continues
fuck did you
to
do?
stay on for as long as your hand is on the door and the door is not budging.
Do you have to be connected to the house?
That's one way of.
At this sound, the guy will turn around.
Trying to
Please do not try to enter the unauthorized areas of others.
Why?
Please do not try to enter the
Why?
unauthorized areas of others.
Why?
It is not polite to enter someone's.
But what if
Alara,
I'm
you're
trying
gonna
to
break
ask,
it, let go of the door.
Could
What
we
if I'm trying to ask if I can enter?
Can we knock? How do you know?
You would need to get permission from the individual before entering.
I never said I was entering. I said I was opening to ask.
If we could enter.
You would have to get permission from the individual before opening.
Where's the
Well, can I get
individual?
permission from you to get permission from the individual?
You would have to get permission from the individual.
Can you ask them for me?
Where's
You would
the
have to get
individual?
permission from the individual before opening the door.
Robot.
Can you ask them for me? I can't find them.
Who lives here?
You would have to get permission from the individual before opening the door.
Okay, so then where do you come from?
I am manufactured below in the
Somewhere below. That's all we got out of that shit.
I have been proudly serving my station. Years.
That's it.
They say you're doing a great job playing a malfunctioning robot.
The entire time this thing is just screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Could you stop touching that?
Are you continuing to hold on to the door?
If she
Yes,
kept holding
she
on,
hasn't let go.
if she kept holding on to the door, I literally said, "Oh, Laura, let go before you break it." I was gonna say Rain was gonna walk up there and be, "Laura, let go before you break it."
All right. Are you going to resist, or are you going to hold on to the door?
You can't tell me you're not curious about what's in these
I
buildings.
am curious.
Yeah, but that was
But currently the only thing that even possibly can tell us anything about where we are is malfunctioning because you're touching the door.
I don't trust it.
Well, then don't trust it. But
So are you-
you know you can't get in the door.
Are you still hanging onto the door, or are you releasing?
Something's
no,
gonna
as soon
happen.
as he probably would have like nicked me, I probably would have let go and like turned and like, I don't trust it.
Evens or odds?
Nice.
Odd.
Odd. Alright. Whenever you release the door goes back to its bronze color, and the sound stops.
Thank God, that was annoying. Oh.
How's my boulder escapades coming along?
You
should be
are
up
getting
there.
pretty high up there for right now.
Almost
You got
there.
maybe 1/3 of it left to get up.
You're
A
so
third to a
close.
fourth of it to get up.
I
Was
can't-
it loud enough that Cinder heard it?
Make a perception check.
Probably.
I just wanted to know how loud it was. Based on if Cinder heard it. No,
No.
Cinder didn't hear shit. She's really focused on climbing.
She's like, why is it so high?
What's the total?
8.
You don't really notice anything. You're just kind of focused in on climbing.
Bum-ba-da-bum. Ba-da-ba-da.
I'm gonna regret that being my note, but I'm gonna leave it as it.
Sure not.
Alright, so. So, as they are all headed off, you are very much near the top of this boulder at this point. Give me a. You got maybe 10 feet before you hit the very top of the boulder. Give me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
You're not climbing a boulder.
It's a robot. Yes, his balls. He's buried underground. That's a big ass robot.
Why am I rolling so bad?
What's your total?
Come on, Aramis. Skin tip, sit down. This is not Aramis's day.
It's a 12.
Alright. As you
Please stop.
press the top
Please
of
stop
it,
rolling green dice.
you look around and you just see this city before you. From this height, you're not above it all, but you're higher than some areas of it. And you can tell this is a very massive city. It is. You can't see the end of the city, you just see the mountains behind it. And they are not far away, but they're at least 5 to 10 miles away from you.
Is it like bossing things?
They're not far away.
So, as you're looking around, you turn around and look down, and you're like, how am I going to get out of this? Whenever all of a sudden you see 2 circles appear in the ground. Like it's split in half and open
Uh-oh.
as a platform is raised. Sitting on the platform is a metal
Spicy.
entity, and about 3 of them open up.
I just like
3
that.
of them stand up, and they instantly start to walk over to the boulder. This is what they look like.
Oh no.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah, I would like to hide.
We don't see that. Cinder
Make a
does, because
perception check.
Cinder's the only
Or make
one that
a
does.
stealth check, sorry.
Well, obviously, you need to perceive yourself as a threat.
You do. You have to really hype yourself up. Am I a threat? Am I a threat? Am I a
It's a
threat?
good thing that cloak gives me advantage.
What
Is it
would
though?
what would it have been?
A 7. No, it would have been an 11, but still.
Please stop
Roll
rolling green
better.
shitty dice.
Get me in one that's not green.
Give him a different color. She's like literally.
I got this one and I got gray.
Take the heavy blood one.
Green.
Hopefully it does better for you.
Did you somehow roll shittier?
Look,
What
it's
is your
just
total?
you at this point. I've only rolled 17 and higher on that.
Dear
What's your total?
God.
Sindri.
11?
Just yikes.
What she rolled?
What's your total?
Oh, lower than the first one.
Give me 1 second. 16. I used the psionic dice. It was originally a 12. Does that change anything?
It does.
Hooray! There's one resource gone.
So, as you look around, you start looking around, you're like, it's a fucking boulder. Where the fuck am I gonna hide in a boulder?
Ah, shit.
Down.
Then you just flatten yourself against the top.
What's your murder blood?
As you peek over the edge, you see that the entities
Oh yeah,
all...
Sindri, that's just you. I rolled a 17.
Oh, by the way, all of these are considered large.
12.
All 3 of these are considered large.
And in charge.
They walk up to the boulder, both of their claws open before just pulling and grinding into the boulder, just pulling it apart.
Oh, it's the hell.
What did you guys fucking think?
Danger.
I don't know,
Danger,
Gareth.
clearly.
I probably thought it was a murderer.
Right?
What am I missing?
As it's
Get in
going
it.
through,
Follow it
just
down.
grabbing it and tearing through this solid rock, it is doing it extremely easily.
Doing
That's
it
quick.
quickly,
I dislike
it's
that.
Doing it easily and quickly. You're on the boulder.
I'm going. Give me a second to try something.
Uh-oh.
Cinder's like, I gotta do some stuff.
My dumb ass would have tried to get on one of them so that when they went down, I'd be like, where does this go? Or just go stand on the platform and be like, well, when it goes down, I'm going down too, ho.
But we
It's
don't know
going
that it
down.
exists.
Huh?
I'm yelling timber.
But we don't know that it exists because
Yeah, I
we were
know.
not there.
You wanna have a problem?
What the fuck?
Sort these.
Okay, I'm going to do something likely
these ones have
very
white,
foolish.
Okay.
These ones have yellow.
Okay, so
I
in
do
my
not think-
burglar's pack, I have a crowbar and 50 feet of rope.
There's no right.
Okay.
I'm going to.
You're missing some.
Yeah, I know.
You know how crowbars
That's
are
the
shaped.
challenge.
Sorted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tie one end of the rope around the flat end of the crowbar, take the
This one's
hook
missing an
end,
D10.
and try and attach it to like a good sturdy
This is
bit
missing an 8
as
to 10.
as far as I can tell.
Make a survival
You do.
check.
Rolling all 20s.
Yay, these were horrible. Little bit.
Please, please.
Stop rolling. Shit.
Okay, I found a chimpanzee.
Unnatural 20.
All right. You don't really find anywhere to put it, but then you see that there's a nice little crack, and you kind of wedge it in there, put some force behind it,
should
kind of
be set.
make sure it's stuck in there,
Huh?
Is that the
Alright.
and it seems secure.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to slide down the rope on the other side.
All right. Give me an acrobatics check.
You stole my marker.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so the trick is to keep my eyes closed. 21.
Alright. Sliding down it without ease. With ease.
Without any ease.
Sorry, with ease.
Without any
struggle.
problem.
Whenever you're about
With struggle.
whenever you're about halfway down, you realize, I'm gonna fall directly in front of these things. Do you wish to do anything else?
I was trying to do the opposite side away from
Back
where...
on the same
Opposite
side.
side. Alright.
Yeah,
They came from the side that y'all were at.
Oh, okay.
the
Oh, that's
other
what-
side from that.
This
All
way
right.
you're like, I went over.
Yes. You start heading down. You get about 3/4 of the way down before you look down and realize, oh, there's 4 on this side doing the same thing.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Should I roll a 2?
It's
3.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Should went to the roof, honestly. The whole ass roof right beside you.
Listen, she was like panic mode. She went fast. It's
There was a roof next to me the whole time?
There's some buildings that were close to you, yeah.
like it was wedged between buildings.
Then he said the roofs are about the height of.
There's
of
some
them.
that are smaller, some that are taller, some that are about the same height.
Is there like a floor that's at the same height that I'm at, the other side of me? Like jump through a window or something?
Not any windows on these. At least not glass windows. Everything is small squares, about this big.
Those are tiny. What fucking lives here? Gnomes?
The squares, there's multiple squares to make the entire thing about this big. About about 4 foot from top to bottom and about
Oh,
3
what?
foot wide.
Sandwich?
But they're all a bunch of squares about this big.
The little sliders.
Ah!
So
was
what
like,
I'm
this
hearing
bitch
is that there's a
literally just
handful.
asked me to make her a sandwich.
When it's deaf, you
In
point.
some areas, yes.
No, I'm pretty sure she heard sandwich, but I thought you meant to make her a sandwich.
Uh-uh.
No,
I didn't hear
Sandwich-
anything.
Oh, really? No,
Sandwich
good job.
has very similar sounding
So,
syllables.
To your wit.
Cinder, what do you do?
To some bitch.
There's.
They're getting very close to your rope
And
with their hits.
Shit, I guess I'll drop. There's.
All
I
right?
just have to pray that these are just construction
You're about
dots.
3/4 of the way down.
Well, I don't mean literally
You will
drop.
take. All right, you're just gonna go down the rest of the way.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to need, due to the time, I'm going to need an acrobatics check. As whenever you get to the bottom and you're about to jump off, a massive hand is coming right for where you are.
Oh,
A
shit.
massive open claw.
this is gonna hurt. Did they not pay attention? These are horrible construction workers. You're gonna get hit, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's
Damn.
your total?
Not good.
10.
10.
Roll shitty.
Why? Why?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, fuck you.
I love how Laura was
Does
going to say.
a 21 hit?
Yeah.
I said, I love how Laura was going to say.
That's a 21. Yes, it does.
All
And
right.
the Laura would have been like, what I know. Ouch. There's multiple. Well, it was fantastic knowing you, Sentry.
You take 12 points of force damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ouch.
1 second.
As whenever you're trying to dodge out of the way, it just, you're not in time, and it hits one of your legs.
Ouch.
I'm about to be fucking crippled, aren't I?
Maybe.
Strength, please. The Gatorade,
16.
the Powerade Gatorade.
Yes?
16.
Yeah.
You try to hold on to it, but unfortunately with that jump, instead of going out to the way this way, you are pushed back against the rock before bouncing off of it and going forward, falling prone.
I think one of my ribs just went creak.
Damn, the adrenaline really made Cinder's
As
heart
it
go
continues
pitter-patter.
to just dig into the rock.
Damn, you boys really need OSHA around here.
Yes, you may, if I get a yoo-hoo as well.
So, you're now on the other side of it. And
Honestly,
your
just
rope
pull out one of the things.
snaps.
Well, I'm gonna need to get a new one of those. And a new crowbar.
What are you doing?
And we're gonna jump back to the other group right now.
One second.
Oh no! Yoo-hoo.
So,
Wait.
We're good!
Just wanted you to do the clicky clack.
He put a set of dice in
I
it.
wanted to see if they would
It
fit.
can hold one set of
One
normal
set of
dice.
you wanna give me that?
And it was my bigger set. What the fuck are you doing?
No.
Hand me some of that,
Some of what?
so I can take it from her.
Oh.
What were you even?
Yes!
Profit!
Alright. Can you
What?
leave the one big enough to get that's what I was asking for.
Ah, we
Alright,
need to pause
so-
for snacks real quick. Good.
Ready.
Ah. Ah.
Open your mouth more. I know it does. What the fuck?
We need stock elevator music for whenever we.
So, just to brush your shirt a little bit. You got some on you, dude. There you go.
We did not. Ah. It went.
Alright. So, the other group. Around this time, Rain, you hear a distant grinding noise of metal on rock. You start to hear a distant grinding of metal on rock.
Pause for a moment because this one is just being a whore.
I just went, fuck 10 bitches and a fucking all these. And then you went, at this point, right? And I went,
You hear some grinding, and that's what
Damn,
she
Laura.
wants to- She works fast.
Laura grinding.
metal.
I thought Laura was trying to get in the house, not fuck the house. Damn.
Metal on rock. Not nice, nice. Oh my god.
Yes, I hear grinding. I want to go. I'm gonna point it to someone else. There's a moment I hear something like, what the fuck is that sound?
Very distant. And it's coming from the boulder.
I can tell it's coming from the boulder. I'm gonna be like, oh shit! I'm just gonna run. If you say I can tell it's from the boulder, I'm gonna run.
I'm going to need you to make an intelligence check
Nice.
to follow the pathway back.
Oh no! I remember my paths. Excellent memory of maps and geography, which means I remember where I go.
Alright.
So, fuck you! I'm a ranger, ho!
He's like,
Please don't try to fuck God.
Yeah, that's your job.
Now, Laura, this is kind of the process of two of those, yeah?
So, are you just taking off or are you pointing
No,
out?
just take off.
Rain just takes off.
What the fuck?
Y'all just finished talking about the door. You just released it. Rain bolts.
Okay,
Back the way you
scaredy
came.
cat.
Back the way you came. What'd you say?
She said, I think I'm being stood up.
So much for stick around, I guess. We're running.
As you start bolting, you hear, do you require assistance?
Yeah, can you find me like a nice place to have a picnic?
Oh no, we're going to the library first.
A great way. A great place
What
to
the
have.
fuck?
A great place to have. As you are all running away, it starts walking.
I'm
Before
running
slowly
nowhere.
picking up its pace.
Garrett didn't run.
You're not running nowhere.
No. It's
Did you
Lara's
run?
running away.
Yes, she pulls up.
Oh, you actually ran after me?
Yeah?
She was being stood up. For the last time.
So she's standing up Garrus.
Ouch.
Man, y'all have got to
So.
sort this love triangle out.
As you're running away, the
Never.
voice starts fading before picking up in volume and closeness. As you look to your right, you see it running along right next to you, keeping pace.
I don't know why I wanted you to
Fucking
go.
guy just left me.
I don't know why I wanted you to regularly just go. If you wanted it, all of a sudden it's just yelling with it. If you wanted it.
Alright.
A picnic spot.
So it was more like, if you wanted a nice place to go for a picnic, a wonderful place would be next to the power collecting over in the west.
I'm gonna
district.
say this very politely. When I noticed that it's kept pace with me dashing after this hooker, I would have stopped him and like, what the fuck?
Yes, you
Does it
stop?
stop?
It stops.
Fuck.
Why is it,
It
on
stops.
you?
It's almost like it asked it a question.
Rude.
It's almost like it's flirting with Laura. Back off.
I thought you
Who
were
are
taking
you?
me to the library.
Robots can't feel
I
lost.
am your guide.
Just Dolores?
Cause that's
What are
what's
you?
rude.
I am your guide.
How old are you?
I tried that earlier,
I
remember?
am your guide.
What's your favorite color?
I am your guide.
What kind of cupcake would you eat if the 30th of the second month was ever a thing?
What is a cupcake?
What is a cupcake?
What is a cup?
What's the cake?
Do you require utensils?
Yes. Can he give free utensils? I ran. But
Yeah,
like,
you're just running away.
Please have this complimentary utensil.
did
Was
you
that
land?
the knife?
What side did
What
you
do
end
you
up
like?
riding you went on?
The other
I
side
like
from where we
to
are.
guide.
Why do you guide?
It is my.
Do you feel? What is feeling?
No, you know the question you must ask.
my God, Megan, you're putting this poor tour guide through the Turing test.
You went to the ask what it is.
I am your guide.
What is that?
Do you feel that you're malfunctioning?
Malfunctioning?
You cannot complete your sentences. And I am struggling to follow the information you give me as my guide.
Oh no. Before
you
it
broke
just
it.
walks off.
No! Alara!
You just
It
told
just-
him. He
You're
sucks as a
broken.
guide. We said you were
Walks
gonna
off
break
to
him.
one of the buildings
Just
before sticking his hand out once more. And once again, you see the lights all go left and right as a hole then opens beneath him and he falls.
Shit.
And then the hole closes.
we no longer have a guide. Alara broke it.
Uh-oh.
Good job.
Alara.
I don't see you helping Boulder, bitch.
Not here. Did you get back yet?
No,
She's not there.
I know. I was
Check
talking to
your
Bradley
statement.
Boulder, bitch.
I mean, for shit that I
I'm
literally
fucking sorry.
stated. Alara, you're gonna break it. Alara.
Garrus, I
Broken.
presume you were watching all this because you're saying you stopped shortly after it kept pace with you, so they're about 60 to 70
I
feet
would
away
have
from you.
back over a little bit. Basically, I would, I guess, make it back a little bit after. I was
Yeah.
I
like,
feel like
broke my
I
As
feel like
you-
he probably would have kept running, so I probably would have turned as soon as it dropped, and I was like, I think I might have goofed. I
Yeah.
might have not made the best choice.
I did not stop.
He lost our guy.
I didn't lose it. It
I
fell.
wanted my Assassin's Creed synchronized moment, and then the boulder started.
It was- Your sync point fell apart.
It did.
That's what happens when you desync.
I'm gonna knock on the ground where it fell and be like, little guide.
Solid metal. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, little guide.
No response.
You lost our guide, Alara.
Alara,
You're not
trying,
here.
Alara, you're trying to
Go
talk
to
to
be
a
bossy
manhole
somewhere
cover.
We
else.
haven't caught up to you yet.
You cannot see any indications of where it would have opened. Like, you don't see any lines or at
Yeah,
all. It's
cool.
just a solid
I
piece of
didn't
metal.
ask. I'm knocking on the floor and being
Yeah.
like, little guide.
I don't think that's
No
gonna work,
response.
honey.
Alara, you're knocking on a manhole cover.
There's not a manhole
Cedric,
cover.
you are not here.
That's what the DM was saying. There's no manhole cover.
Do I make it?
It's just a
I've made
floor.
it to Century at this
Yes.
point. Okay.
So,
I guess I'm gonna go back over to Garrus and be like,
Well, I'd walk over to you.
so you can be a guide, right?
and with that, we're going to cut back to the other group.
We'll go get the other ones.
So,
Garrus. No, we'll get the
you are on that other. You're on the other side right now.
I'll be a guide.
Got a little bit hurt.
Never
What are you
forget.
doing?
I'm just lying on the ground.
Yeah, I'm asking for
All
a guide
right.
of
They
the
are
city, not
wa-
guide up and
They are
down.
working around you. You are still next to them and kind of close to the boulder. They are going to continue to move forward,
Such an
and a
upgrade
few
from
of
the
them
better.
are going to get close to you, like risk of stepping on you.
And then I guess I'll move.
How much of the boulder is gone?
All right, so this whore's over
Oh.
here. This
There's
is our
not really
boulder.
much of the overall boulder gone right
That's
now.
the
I am
boulder,
not
and
a
this
whore,
bitch is
I'm a
over here.
distinguished lady.
And this bitch is running up here.
And this bitch is here.
Well, more like here, because I haven't gotten there.
This is
Yeah.
the boulder.
Okay, that's the boulder.
It's a boulder.
That's
It's a nice boulder.
That's what
I'm
I said when
like
we saw it.
running up.
Which group did Rocksha go in?
Raksha is just kind of looking around, and be like, "What the fuck?"
Just flies up.
And just gonna stick next to you, Garrus. I was just like, what the fuck is
Rocksha's
happening?
my friend today.
What the fuck?
Ha.
Alright.
We get to fill tab in later if we have any awkward conversations. Be like, yeah, you were there for the whole thing.
Do any
So-
of you communicate, or are you just maintenance workers?
I bet one of them could be our guide.
I don't know. I think it's the AC. It might be.
I
But
think you're just hearing.
you're just hearing it.
Just,
You're a little too century.
so
right
how
now.
much of the boulder is
No
gone?
communication in between you and it.
Got it. Got it.
This boulder, whenever you get there, there's
A distinct lack of boulder, apparently.
no.
You said there was still a good bit there. They weren't going that fast.
There's still a nice bit there. It is a very massive boulder.
It was like
It
45 feet
is.
tall.
They've made about
They eat a boulder.
10
shit
feet
out drop.
of distance into it, and we're starting to work both up and continuing underneath.
So do they have like GoPro gadget arms and then just extend to get it taller?
Just
Well, not entirely. They are able to extend their arms to get a higher reach. They're not able to fully reach up the top of the boulder.
They're just burrowing.
They're just burrowing through it for right now.
You're making it difficult. Thank you, that clears up so much.
So, that's what you see when you get there. No sentry. Just 3 of those individuals just...
How tall is the building that is beside me?
Are you trying to be like the building right next to the rock, or...
Just like the closest building to me. Like,
It's about 20 feet tall.
can we climb these buildings?
They're very smooth. You can definitely attempt to. There's windows.
I thought you said there weren't
some
windows.
They're not windows. They're not
made of glass,
made of glass.
and they were small.
And there is some, and each one of these buildings does have that metal work around it and on it, so you can kind of use those as hand points. So
Oh, the filigree.
yes. So athletics. There's not really much of a finger hold though, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to use that field.
29.
All right.
I rolled a nat 20 and a max on my guidance.
What you know. So,
That's why I was like, you were like, it's gonna be really hard, and I rolled, and I was like,
all right.
I better bug make.
That's a 35 because it's supposed to be impossible.
You look there.
It's
You
not
look over at
impossible.
the building.
I said hard.
I got this. And you just kind of grab onto the calligraphy or filigree. Filigree, and just start climbing your way up.
No, he grabs onto non-existent words and fancy scripts.
That's a beautiful
You want
P.
to use more than just your guide.
It's a beautiful P. Just. But no.
Unfortunately, this cool moment
I
is
want
witnessed
to-
by no one's brain.
Yeah, no one fucking sees it because we're not there yet.
I
No
don't
one
need y'all to see it.
No one believes Rain is a badass
Huh?
because all of his badassery is done in the night like Batman.
Oh my god, it's almost like I'm a loner.
All right.
But you're not an orphan.
So
You
once you
can't
get to the
claim
top,
Batman
these
status.
roofs
Not yet.
are very steep.
Just
They've got
said
about
it
a
They
meter
were
like
going to
this.
be.
And they all come to a point directly above it. Very symmetrical, just at different heights. Some of them come up to a singular point in the middle of the roof. Some of them have a line all the way across. But they're very symmetrical in every aspect of it. So it's going to be a little bit difficult to keep your footing. But so once you get to the top, your current roll though, you're good right now.
Okay.
You're about 4 or 5. You're about 5 buildings away from the boulder right now.
Alright. Do any of the ones that are in front of me go up to the point, or they all kind of come to a flat point?
There is on your side 2 that come up to a straight point, and the other ones come up to a flat point. Some of them this way, some of them this way.
I really need to get you some paper because I struggle to visualize your buildings.
Oh, I completely visualized buildings. Good job.
You wanna
I'm
hand
going
me-
to.
You want to hand me your notebook real quick?
Hey, some of them are a cone that comes up to one little point.
Yeah.
Some of them are like normal ones that come up to like a beam. Is what he's meaning. Some of them are flat.
It's just
come
some of
to
them.
a
Some of them
singular
have the beam from north,
Oh.
And some of them come up-
A-frame versus
Yes.
column.
Point.
Yes.
Yes. A-frame versus.
but they're
cone.
all very heavily slanted,
Yeah.
like this degree almost,
So 45,
Yeah. Yes.
if not a little bit steeper.
35.
Yes.
Yes, more or less.
But I'm going to make my way over to Sindri, to the
Making his way
Sindri, to
through
the
the-
Sindri, because I know Sindri was over there.
All right, going to need.
We're supposed to be over there.
I'm going to need 4 athletics check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Yes. So the first one.
Okay. Athletics, right?
Mm-hmm.
18.
All right.
30-20, because that one was way better. That's GOG that was showing. Okay, so that's that one. Another 18. You said 4, right?
Mm-hmm. So one more. Alright, so you start off looking in there. Alright, you kind of hanging on to the first one that you're on, which this one is a point. So you're kind of hanging on there. Just kind of, don't really have a run up, you just kind of swing around it and push off, jumping and grabbing the next bit of the roof. And continue this path until you get to the very last one. And this one is a flat point, but it's the one where it's facing you, the long beam is. So you run up and you go to grab it. As you grab it, your hand for landing on a piece of moss that gives loose and starts sliding. So you're now hanging onto the edge of the roof, sliding down.
Okay.
Nice. Just gonna kind of try and pull myself up.
Alright?
Like, fuck!
Give me a strength check. And you are moving, so disadvantage on it.
Alright.
Everything is very slick. You're not really finding on top of this roof any kind of nicks or something to keep a handhold in.
Another 18.
18. You start pulling yourself up, and you start getting your chin above there, and you see it. Grab, you put one elbow on there, and as you put it on there, you look, and there's the edge of the roof before as you slide off the edge.
Oh shit. Just barely.
Just barely a little bit too late on it. So, this building was not at the full height of the boulder, so it's not going to be too much.
My foot is asleep, and I'm on pins and needles. So if I accidentally kick you, it's because I can't feel my foot.
Alright, take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Ouch. Big oof.
And there's one of these constructs right next to you.
Motherfucker.
What?
He still has more HP than me.
Shit.
By like 4 points.
Oh,
He
there
still
we
is healthier than I am.
I did not get to land on your side.
It's not on your side yet.
He didn't make it all the way up. He fell off.
Did I ever notice him climbing the roof?
Not with the way the boulder is in the position that you're at it. You wouldn't really notice.
Would I have heard him hit the ground?
Here's a lot of noise. Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Would you hear the dummy clap in a frame? Something okay.
Like that. 13.
No, just a lot of grinding from the 4 that's on your side.
Rain zest is a
I
lot
should
louder
have
than
actually
that
tried
boulder.
to see if I could spot a library from while I was on top of the boulder.
As you were, before you had time to really look for anything specific, you kind of got distracted by things digging at the boulder.
Did you really have this fucking DC as an 18 to do this fucking roof?
Hey, could you hand me one of the
It's
poppers?
18 to get onto the roof and move it all the way across, yeah. And to pull up, it was a 19 because you were moving.
Good.
It's a little bullshit. I probably
I'm
would
sorry.
have. That's bullshit.
Gotta draw the line somewhere, unfortunately.
Draw it very tight.
That just means 3 passes and then a 1
Last
below. I
one.
would have let it go.
It's fine.
Alright,
Fuck the
so
plates.
What is that?
constructs
Cheesecake.
are walking right next to your head, more or
Face.
less.
I don't want to get white.
Not really taking any notice
So
to
we're
you,
not.
but every so often one steps
Anybody wants some?
really close to you and makes you a little bit uncomfortable.
No, I go to them. I don't even know what the fuck I want to do now.
Alright,
Okay, baby. Sometimes
So-
we have to fall.
we're gonna jump back to Alara, Garrus, and Raksha, who's very quiet. What do y'all would like to do right now?
actively involved is currently fucking a cheesecake.
You know, Foxer wasn't here.
If y'all need a moment, I can just go over there.
Honestly,
Also,
I probably would have just been like, I think I
am here.
lost him.
My poor eyesight
You
makes.
lost Rain or our guide because you
Our
did
guy-
both.
In my defense, Rain can make his own choices.
Apparently, so can the guy. Just went into the fucking ground.
Did I just make a guy to commit suicide? Am I a bad person?
Yes.
Yeah.
Baby.
You're not here.
Yes, baby. Yes.
You just made a robot commit suicide.
Where is he at?
Is he gonna bring another one that can talk?
I don't know.
You made something that
How
can't.
are we gonna find the library now? I ain't seen none of these bitches be labeled.
Yeah,
I will
there's a
say, interesting point. His construct seemed almost perfect. There wasn't really any problems with his construct at all.
Not true. He could not speak.
I'm talking about his construct, like his visualness. Didn't seem anything wrong with it that way.
Hey,
This is DM telling you, not Raksha.
when you get done face fucking that, can I have a slice?
You can have some. You can also get the fork and I can switch it over if you want
Well, no,
to.
I mean like I want to cut out a slice of it.
You can. Get,
Do it yourself.
You can have some of this now. I'm just like,
So-
I'm gonna get to the plate. Because this is how I've always eaten.
What would you like to do? Garrus, Raksha, Alara.
Yes, you actually said my name. You seem to struggle to remember it.
Sorry, Slut, what do you want to do?
You guys are assholes.
You're welcome.
Only because you're a bitch.
You're making it difficult to be nice to you.
I am just here having a good time. I am
Uh-huh.
making this lighthearted and fun.
We are only assholes to you because you're a bitch to us.
Yeah,
Really not.
You're a smartass, that's what.
I am a smartass, but I am not a bitch. If I really wanted to be a bitch,
I didn't get to get a word out before I got smacked. Multiple times.
That's you.
You had history.
once again.
Bitch.
To you.
She said, I
Literally,
have not
you-
been a bitch to any of you, is what her statement was a second ago.
You were a bitch.
Alright, so. Y'all are
Yes,
left
sir.
in this alley.
Thought you said it
No
was an
guy. Not an alley. Pathway, sorry.
Yeah,
No
there's
guide.
alleys.
No indication of where you need to go. And Rain has left you.
And we don't go in the direction
Y'all
that
know how
they
to
were
get
at.
there. Unless y'all
Yeah,
roll.
if y'all wish
I feel like
to.
this is a setup to a bad joke.
Is there more turns than...
No,
There's
because
a
he only
few.
ran down.
There was-
Because
You
we
said
were
you made like a right to left and a right, didn't you?
Did I?
Should have wrote that down, huh?
I'm gonna start walking.
Alright.
Yeah, see your cheese.
Are you trying to go back to where the boulder is?
No, I'm trying to go back to where we had left off on our tour guide before we got abandoned.
No, we're just
He
turning
could have
around.
at least offered he could have at least offered a replacement. Or said where he was going. He never answered my picnic location.
He did answer your picnic location.
He was struggling.
He told you next to the power thingy. He just didn't tell you where the power thingy is. But
Yeah.
he did answer it.
Never finished my answer.
And then you broke our guide before he could take me to the goddamn
He
library.
tried to finish it. You broke it.
Oh, don't worry. This is great. I love it.
You broke him by telling him he was
Lord.
broken.
It's great, Laura. Don't worry. You're uncovering things. Keep it up.
We'll figure it out eventually. So we're turning around, going instead of back towards the boulder. So basically, we hadn't really moved.
Yeah,
we
so
can
you're just
continue.
continuing kind of in the
We're
direction
gonna
that
be our own fucking guys.
where you going this way. You got this.
We're in the same, like, we hadn't turned.
Yeah.
So we basically just turned around and went the way we were going.
Yeah. More or less trying to continue where you were left off.
Yeah, where we're going. I don't know where we're going.
Yeah. Alright, so. Sindri.
Mhm.
What are you doing now?
Oh shit.
Were you not thinking of what you were needing to do?
No, I was just trying to get a look. I was just trying to get a lay of the land. I didn't mean to,
Get attacked and
get accosted.
Today.
I can't really think of anything, so I'm just yell. Marco!
Make a perception check.
I mean, my passive's 20. Do I hear it passively when I'm not attempting to listen to her?
Interesting question.
Yeah, because you're laying on the ground.
Like, I'm not actively looking for something, so I passively hear it.
I mean, you're probably looking for the
Okay.
sheer audacity.
You're gonna have to go with me here. Roll a persuasion check, and this is one us to see if you can be loud enough to be overheard over the machines.
Okay. 19.
19? Yeah, you hear. Here, you hear her.
Just follow.
Oh,
The
thank
fact
fuck!
that this is existent in this world,
I
apparently.
decided to.
I'm on the
right
other
now.
side of the boulder.
It's not
Same.
A it's a rock.
Are you on the ground?
Yeah, I think I cracked one of my ribs.
Okay, we're not going to discuss how we're both on the ground, right?
Yeah, no, we landed on our feet like cats.
Good job, good job.
Bonding.
Leading the bondage.
Hey, DM. When they came out of the ground, did the hole cover up?
Mhm.
That's disgusting.
You don't know that they came out of the ground either, though. Yeah, you don't know about any of this going into the ground, coming out of the ground.
I'm not. I was asking if it did.
Yeah. Yeah, you have not seen it.
Yeah,
You
I
haven't
don't
seen
know
it.
that they do come out
Yeah,
of the ground. I
they're just
wanted
there.
to know if it was an open hole or not.
Yeah.
Or a random ass platform or not. How did these things get here?
They popped out of a hole in the ground.
They're just shouting over the rope.
There's a hole in this ground?
I think there are a lot of holes in the ground.
There is not a single hole in the ground.
Look, I want you to come out of fucking the holes in the ground. That might have been a hallucination.
I don't know.
There's not any holes, Sindri.
Gaslighting Sindri. Sindri gaslighting herself.
I don't need to be gaslit. I gaslight myself.
Gaslight gatekeep girl boss.
Yes, Queen Slay.
Doing great.
Rain gaslighting Sindri, even though Sindri actually saw it, but Rain being like, there's not a fucking hole, Sindri. What the fuck?
So are we just gonna wait until they're done doing their thing, or like, are we gonna break into some buildings to get next to each other, or what?
We cannot get into buildings. Don't touch the buildings. They have loud, annoying alarms.
You've never seen me try and get into a building.
No. Loud, annoying alarms. Apparently, you must get
That means if you
access.
can break into the building, then no one will hear what's going on inside the building.
You must get access from the person who lives
I'd like
there
to turn
to get in
I'd
it.
like to turn to the nearest door.
Okay.
Is there a lock on the front door?
Nope.
Nothing.
Is there a door handle?
There's a
on the door?
handle.
Touch the
There's
door
no
handle.
Is there a
mechanism.
door?
Touch
Is there a
the handle.
building?
Fuck, I'll just...
Is any of this real?
Touch it.
Turns red. And so you
Sindri, I
don't
told
touch
you not to touch it.
Told you not to touch it.
Nobody listens, damn it.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I've broken into buildings with way less than this.
So have I.
Yeah, I get it. We're both fucking...
When it glows red and screams, don't touch it.
I could probably figure out how to do that. Just.
What?
Glow red and scream, touch it.
Well, yeah, Garrus can make you do that no fast. No problem.
Yeah, any of us making glow red, blushing, need to scream.
They can make it glow red and scream if you know what I mean.
Fuck up titties before I grab you.
You two aren't even near each other. I swear to God.
Alright.
So,
Apparently, cock checking Garrett's last session. I'm gonna titty check Sindri this one.
alright, so you're not there, so shut up. Roll up. Roll up, alright. Shh.
Nope, checking cup size. Bonk.
You're not there. Nothing happens.
So out of, clearly just perceiving it, these roofs are not easy to walk across. They're pretty steep.
I so heard stiff.
I don't know how.
I don't know either.
Oh, what a stiff roof be like.
I mean, a good one, I guess.
So,
Fuck you guys.
should we just wait until they get done with their job?
It's just food porn.
How long do you think it's going to take for Garrus and Alara to just wander off?
They probably already have.
And how long do you think it's going to take before you guys can find them?
You took rocks are with us, so we're not alone.
Honestly, there's probably going to be another loud-ass annoying alarm because Alara's going to try and touch something again, and we'll find him quickly.
Okay, because I don't think
Don't
it would
worry,
be-
they have the guy with them.
I don't
You
think,
don't.
You don't know how I made the guy suicide.
I don't think it'd be wise for us to just fucking walk off now. So let's just wait until they're done doing what they do with the boulder. Give it another 20 minutes, and then we'll go find them.
Hey, here's an idea. If the hole that you swear occurs in the ground, we should go down.
That seems like a bad idea.
I have some concerns. I don't think I should have to impress on you the idea of me not liking underground spaces.
Ooh.
I don't care how many magic robots you put in there. I'm not going in a hole in the ground.
Sindri, are you discovering self-pleasure?
So she's saying no.
I want to know what's below.
Trust
Our
me, you
tour
know.
guide said he was created below. I want to know what is below.
Yeah, I don't like below.
There are a lot of things that can be below, and none of them are good for our health.
Hey!
Oh, shut the fuck up.
He's not wrong.
I know what I'm talking about for once.
Yeah, I know. That's where my complaint came in.
I don't get it.
Alara is usually below us.
Oh, I thought it had something to do with Alara and the holes.
Never mind. It has something to do with Alara's holes, but
Alright,
Anyway,
y'all just sitting around there waiting.
This should read
Just
PG-13.
casually,
This
just
shit
look at
rated
this thing and be like,
R.
what the fuck is that though?
I don't know, E5.
What are we gonna-
Hit or miss.
I thought this was text.
Just
When did we
totally missed.
Oh shit, you talking about the alley.
Rain. All of a sudden, something small and fast zooms past you.
I forgot about that. That would have made that so much better.
And then another one.
Enjoy.
They're small things.
It's a lot all of a sudden coming. As you turn and look around, they're all coming from behind you and they're just going past you towards the rock. And you look around and there's these small holes about this big opening in the ground. One's popping up before it's on two wheels. It's got little drills on its hand. And it's about this tall. And its body's about like that.
Sindri,
And it's
I
just-
found the holes
And
in the ground.
As soon as one
I
opens,
don't want it in my hand.
as soon as it opens and the entity is brought up, it races off, it closes, and then another hole opens before another one. There is, all of a sudden, hundreds of these around you. Just, and they start going up the sides of the buildings, they start going up the big robots themselves, and up the boulder, and then they're all just picking spots on the boulder and just going, and just drilling into it.
Hey, so Sindri, the holes actually happen. There are holes in
And
the ground,
Sindri-
apparently.
What the fuck are you...
As that is being said, a whole bunch just start shooting past you from your side too.
What the fuck are you talking about? Holes aren't real.
No, nothing.
So, with that, we're going to jump back to our other party.
Ah, nice. You see, as
So-
we continue, I'm the guide now.
So we made it back to where, like, the furthest point we got with our guide.
Which
Like
is about
60 feet.
it was about 60 feet away from you.
That's what it said.
So I would have kind of stood there for a minute and kind of looked in the direction that it was pointed last, I guess.
I'm the
Alright,
guide
make
now.
a perception check.
Let's go. What do the buildings look like around us so I can pretend to be the guide?
Very fancy solid metal
Woo!
buildings.
17,
Do they all look the same?
18,
They are all
21.
made of the same metal, but varying heights, but everything else more or less looks the same. The only real difference is the style of roof and the placement of windows.
So this is our residential area.
I got a 21.
You good,
Alright.
buddy?
Yeah, he wants to go sit at the store with me in a little bit, and since I'm gonna do third shift because Gracie said I can't do it tonight.
So, you think you would?
Yeah, Kim said no one else can because legally she can't let Ricky, technically.
So when is that?
I thought Ricky was on third shift.
Yeah, but he worked this morning.
Oh, yeah, that's...
Alright, so, as this is all happening, you notice that throughout this entire area, based on where you started and where you are now and kind of the direction you were taking, that the guide was more or less, the only thing that you can notice is it was kind of getting closer to the big tower. And you notice that the streets ahead of you, it looks empty, there's not really anything to notice.
What are the chances that that big thing in the middle of the city is the library?
Probably unlikely, but you know what? It looks fun. I don't know where the library is anymore. Let's go. That looks like fun, right?
I mean, it spins a little. If
It's
not,
a little
you can...
broke. It be not spinning. It trying to spin, and it's not working.
Since when did Garrus grow up in the hood?
Since right now.
Garrus grew up in the arena. What do you
Garrus is the guy. Garrus is Hood Garrus.
Exactly. Yeah, it looks like fun. Let's go.
I mean, push comes to shove, the tower in the middle is tall. Maybe we'll see a library.
You want to climb the tower?
No, not necessarily, but we have at least 2 individuals who can get up quickly.
You right.
I can't carry both of you.
Not
You don't
you.
have to carry us. You could just look.
And if not you, then I'm sure Rain could ride the magic carpet up and see where the library is.
We forgot about the carpet.
Oh, I totally haven't forgotten about carpet.
Why did it? Dumbass. It's like, I'm gonna be cool. Falls on your ass. Should have been cool.
Because eventually Denver's going to give us an actual building you can climb.
Not in this city.
Not in this city. This city's built on rock and roll.
Nope, it's built on metal.
Get it?
Well, Cinder, you want
Get
to
it?
go
Because
to
a
your
lot of the
home?
buildings are stone and metal because they're smooth.
All the buildings are metal. There's no stone.
No stone. That's what I
that's
said. It's
good.
built on metal.
Cinder, sometimes
There was
you say
stones
things that
crushing
make
buildings.
me sad.
Do what?
Sometimes you say things and they make me sad.
Good. I need to say more things to make you sad.
Out.
Alright, so y'all start heading towards this tower.
Bah.
About
Oh, we can see it.
after walking about 15 minutes, y'all hear from behind you footsteps approaching rapidly.
Do we run or do we just pretend like we're strolling?
I'm ready.
Or what?
Just the cop and Vladimir with a chance of meatballs is going.
I'm gonna like sit towards the side of the street, I guess.
Oh yeah, we could just like get down to the way.
There's not really much. Yeah, there's not really much to hide in
We're
here.
not saying hide it. We're just standing out of the
Alright.
way so they can run fast.
As the footsteps get closer and
They'll
closer
run fast.
and closer,
I'm trying to look at
you
what
see that
making
it's
footsteps.
coming. That's about to come around a corner, and y'all see. We're gonna cut to rain. I know, right? It sucks, doesn't it? We got terrain and
Wait a minute. Don't you have a fucking carpet?
Yeah?
Why did you try and climb?
You don't know I did that.
You said you fell.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, on the ground.
Did-
guys
So
were walking by, you both fell.
with.
So why were we?
No, I said
Oh,
we're
both
not
on
going
the
to talk
ground.
about why we're both on the ground.
Yep.
It does not mean I fell and she fell.
Well,
And then I said, out of complete perspective, the roofs are a little steep.
Which
Oh, I could have put it together with context clues.
Can you? Are you smart enough?
I will allow it.
I actually have a pretty decent wisdom score.
I was messing with you. You could get it.
Wait a minute, don't you have a carpet? So why are we waiting for them to get through the
Well,
rock?
this is going to be a little loud, but it's going to be dry, so I better turn it up a little bit higher.
Oh yeah, no.
Like
I could
20 minutes.
totally be able to fly.
Then why are we doing that?
Because it's the fun in just always using the carpet. I mean, if you want to go, we can leave. I'll just roll it out. Or we can get on the carpet.
I mean, the more time we spend away from them, the more time something's either going to happen to us or to them. We're not going to be there.
With all the excess noise, it's getting a little bit harder to communicate at this point. Y'all are losing a few words, but you're still able to grasp the full conversation or full meaning of the sentence.
Just
I feel like if we had fans, there would be some who would be shipping Rain and Sindri.
Just get on my,
No.
Sandry.
No.
Write some of that Rain Sentry fan art.
No.
Why not?
Alright,
No,
so.
it's not the ship at Christian.
Yeah.
Christian.
Just real quick,
Christian.
like, fine, we'll take the easy way.
Look, I'm gonna be very
Pull out
surprised
the
if we don't
carpet.
all end up fucking at some point.
Right.
Orgy. Sorry.
Around this point, the boulder is now, with the help of the smaller entities, it's about a third of the way gone.
Oh, damn. About how much time has
The
passed?
boulder or just the whole
The boulder.
Damn.
Hundreds have joined from both sides.
Oh, the bigger ones?
Hundreds, yes.
You're just making a tunnel.
No.
But
They're
clearly.
just trying to destroy the whole thing. So just, fine, I roll out my carpet, I get on it, fly it over to Sindri.
See, now that wasn't so hard. Now we can just stroll our way there like we're an old married couple on honeymoon.
No.
This is why there would be people who ship it.
Alright.
Bitter cousins who barely like each other having to go on state-mandated family time?
Sounds a lot better.
But yeah, this is the point where you comment down below your favorite ship.
No.
Do it.
So.
Make her uncomfortable.
So, you'll start walking away from it.
No, they're flying.
Y'all start walking away, and y'all are relatively close to the tower at this point. So, after about 5 minutes, Rain, you start to hear footsteps approaching you rapidly.
Nice.
Approaching me?
Yeah, approaching y'all's location rapidly.
On the carpet?
Can't really see what it's coming from yet, but it's coming around a corner that's in front of you.
Up or hide?
Seems like it's alright. You'll start floating up. Start getting louder and louder as Alara and Garrus and Raksha
And Roxas also here.
and Sindri and Rain all see coming around a corner a very similar or very familiar individual. As y'all all see a guide just appear from around the corner. Not the same guide. Y'all see y'all's guide, they see their guide. As new one appears.
Oh, so we have a guide and they have a guide?
Two different guides.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't see each other. Nice.
Don't see each other.
Okay.
As both of y'all get a... We apologize for the inconvenience. Let us continue the tour.
Oh, fuck,
inconvenience?
it's still
Don't.
broken.
Do it. Okay.
What inconvenience?
I
That-
don't know.
Are we good at just let's go with that?
Y'all's
Yeah, we're gonna
guide.
do that.
We apologize on the behalf of the city, the faulty guide you originally received.
Fault? Alara.
You
Yeah.
don't
I have
know
no
that.
idea that it was her that did it.
The amount of shit Alara has racked up saying to people, you can very quickly assume Alara called it faulty.
5 copper, that was Alara's fault.
Honestly, based on the end, not the end, the store shopkeeper, you're like, how well are you with this? Honestly, kind of, never mind.
I'm gonna burn that place to the ground.
I mean, if you want me to roll it to see if I can just go, Alara, I will, but
I bet you 5 silver this is Alara's fault.
It's okay, honey, we love you.
We do probably need to start redistributing the amount you rag on who
Laura makes it easy, if we're being honest.
She does, but Megan will
To
mind
be
it.
fair,
I believe y'all were headed to
Are you okay?
to
library.
library.
You okay?
Shall we go? And then are y'all continuing to want to go to the library?
Is it the tower? The tall
The
one?
tower. The tower.
Central
Next
Tower.
to.
Next to the library. We go there next to it. Does that good for you, Laura?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Follow me.
I'm gonna say something in Celestial.
Okay.
Ooh.
And ask if it can take me to the library.
As you say that, you wait. Before back in Celestial, you hear, of course.
They both speak
Infernal.
cursive.
Back in Infernal, of course.
Oh, I know that one.
Sylvain?
In Sylvain, of course, but a different dialect. Kind of older.
baby.
Ooh, I want to try.
You're not weird. Look it up.
That was really you.
I want to try doing this.
To me.
Figure that one out. I'm also
Say,
not that.
can you take me to the library, but in deep speech?
In deep speech, you hear, of course. That is where we are headed.
This thing knows.
Elvish.
In Elvish, you hear,
My brother said.
yes.
The way you want to know
Can you
all
speak
your
every
Tester
language?
languages?
Switches. Does anybody know Undercommon?
Mhm.
Well, does
Here,
you?
no. I don't think she does. Does Rockstar?
I only have 5. Elven, Sylvain, Infernal, and Celestial.
This would be a fun one.
All right. Your guide starts rambling off a bunch of nonsense that y'all don't understand, except for in each one of the language that you understand, you hear it say, hey, Mike. Abyssal, Celestial, Infernal.
But
Just
this
saying that it-
languages.
Just saying the type of language it is.
I'd like to
For
take,
y'all's guide.
I could take a shot at something.
Okay.
Can it take me to the library in Thieves' Camp?
All right. Are you doing Thieves' Camp? Back in Thieves' Camp. Of course.
Okay.
That's weird.
Good to know that it would be a great bilingual teacher.
I'm gonna go back to the Sylvain and ask.
And then after it finishes listing off the things, it says, I am well versed in all the pseudo languages.
Recording in progress.
Ah, shit. Was something not recording?
Wi-Fi.
Yay.
Alright. 1 second.
Hey, no.
Wi-Fi's on.
Yeah.
It might
It
press for a
cut out
minute.
and come back on. Most likely. Alright. Can you tell me what time that recorder says, please?
1:47:02.
1:47. Thank you.
Guess there's no keeping secrets in the guide.
Yep.
Even though they are not common, I have been trained to know every language there is.
I don't know that many different languages, so I can't test it that much.
So,
I'm gonna keep speaking in Sylvain and try to pinpoint how old the dialect is.
alright.
Like, is it just regionally older?
Make a history check.
Okay, that's fun.
Look at her go.
My guy's taking me to the library.
Looking fancy.
Y'all
gibberish.
continuing to the
I
library.
assume we're still walking there.
Yeah,
We're not
she
doing-
was asking you
Yes.
questions, but we did say yes, take us to the
Ooh,
library.
We're just
that's
petering
pretty
along
good.
in the library.
We're not walking though, we're pros.
22?
Yeah, hell, we're taking the easy way.
It's familiar. You think you've heard something close to that dialect back in the Feywild? Not a lot of people use it. Specifically, if you're really old textbooks from around whenever Area was formed, kind of sound like that, but even they sound a little bit newer than what this is talking.
Alright. We'll still keep walking.
Okay. After about 5 minutes, y'all reach the town square. A wide open area with a massive tower on one side of the circle with very elegant buildings all around it. Each one style is, unlike any other building there, unique and distinct. With writing above each door that you start to make out, but then you realize after the first letter, the entire words have just been scratched off. And y'all both reach there about the same time. With Alara, Raksha, and Garrus arriving at the east side, and Sindri and Rain arriving at the southwest.
So we don't see him.
It's a giant circle. Y'all see each other.
Oh.
It's if the circle is like this, y'all arrived over here. If the circle's like this, y'all arrived over here, and then they arrived over here. And it's completely empty in the center of the circle, except for one giant statue in the very center.
What's the statue of?
It is a statue of a ton of gears that build up to form a humanoid figure that is extending its hand upwards, grasping at a small, much smaller indication of what is on top of the tower.
I'm gonna go up to that. I'm gonna look at it.
Okay. Interesting point, whenever you get close, you realize that the square gyroscope thing is not attached to this at all. It's just held hovering in place. Not moving or anything, but it's just hovering in place.
So there's not like anything holding it there. It's just some.
Yep. And it's like it's reaching up towards it, and it's got about this much space before that object is there.
Can everybody see that from the ground, or?
Mm-hmm. It is a massive statue that stands probably 50 feet tall, if not more.
How is that just floating there? Two Sindrius on the carpet.
I don't know, I'm not an artificer. Magic or some shit, I don't know.
Why do you think all the
The
names are scratched
humanoid thing starts at the torso, by the way, and that's where the human is, but the gears continue to work its way kind of up the human torso. Stopping about
distinctly
its
human.
chest. Distinctly humanoid, yes.
out? Interesting.
Not any distinguishing features, no hair, no ears, no facial expressions, just kind of what you would imagine. You know those little art dolls that they practice with their things? It's like that, except smooth. Not any circles or joints.
What did you ask?
Why do you think all the names are scratched out?
Somebody wants to forget this place ever existed.
I think they either burned all the books or tore all the pages out. You can find empty husks.
What's the script for the first letters?
They're all in a common. Actually, what language does everyone speak again? You speak Celestial, Infernal, Common, and
Sylvain and Elvish.
Hate speech.
Only common and infernal. List your 9 languages.
Alice, Abyssal, Draconic, Undercommon, Deep Speech, Dwarvish, Orc, and Primordial.
Alright. Interesting point. All of you, it looks common, but whenever you take a closer look, you see that it's kind of the first letters flashing And it's kind of just being like for an instant, we start the first letter in every language. And each person is just kind of perceiving it as that. It's not like it's a picture that's moving, it's just you kind of perceive it. It's like, that's common, no, that's now draconic, that's... And just kind of going through that. But it's never changing, per se. And as y'all are looking at this, both guides walk up to the statue. And they look at each other, turn towards y'all, extend a hand backwards, touching the statue, as lights appear from their arm, and do the same thing as with those doors to the statue, except for this time, it continues to go up and up the statue. Just almost a very circuit-looking pattern of lights that then go to where the face is before two bright lights shine from where the eyes would be. And it turns until the hand that is extended out is, if it was a pointer, be pointing towards the tower. Welcome to the library, they say in unison as the door of the tower.
Told you it was the central tower.
You know, I saw this in a movie once.
About 5 or 6 doors open up, each with different angles, just splitting apart.
You know, guys, I saw this in a movie once, and I think this is a bad idea.
What's the movie?
What's a what?
What do we see in the doors?
As the doors open up, lights start to come to life that are resemblant of the ones in the tunnel. And you see bookshelves from this distance.
It looks like there are books on them.
I have to get closer to kind of look at that. You're a little bit far away from the... If y'all are all at the statue, y'all are about 100 feet away from the tower, so you have to get a little bit
I'm
closer.
gonna send the carpet in.
Alright. Y'all follow as well, I'm assuming?
Let's go to the library.
I'm gonna follow all sneaky.
Yeah.
You don't follow. You're on the carpet, dumbass. You're stuck.
You can get off if you wish.
Yeah. I mean, if you get off right now, we're all the way up in the air looking at the things.
Nah, we're just gonna fucking freebird.
Knocks the goddamn
You
ground.
go.
The chorus keeps playing after I hit the ground face first.
Okay. So, is everyone heading over there? Or and you're heading inside. Are y'all following as well?
I mean, I'm on the carpet, so I'm going with all.
Alara, Garrus.
Yeah, where are we going in? That's the she wanted to go in. Are we going? Yes.
If we die, I told you this place was really weird.
It's fine.
Alright. You'll start to head inside. And as y'all get there, you'll notice these bookshelves don't have any books on them.
God damn it.
There are small little squares about this thick and about this wide that are packed in there, very one right after the other on top of it. And after you go in and look around, you notice that there is a desk to your right. Whenever you pass the threshold there, from behind the desk, a humanoid appears. Mechanical in nature, with a massive arm extending from the wall that comes down to the center of its back.
It's a puppet. That's gross as shit.
Not a massive human arm. A massive mechanical brace that has wires and gears coming down from the wall, attaching it to the back of this individual.
Mechanical puppet.
As it comes to life, looks at you. Welcome to the library. How may I assist you?
When was the library founded?
The library was founded in the year.
Can you write
5 days after the city was founded.
it? When was the city founded?
The other book will look like that. Let's see if this one goes in.
The glorious city of 6,731 ZC.
6,700.
Question.
So,
Yes.
What is ZC?
ZC stands for Zealous Conversion.
There you go. Got your answer. Zealous conversion. How the fuck do you spell? How are you spelling it?
ZEALOUS.
What year is it now?
CONVERSION.
You start hearing whirring and clickings as it slowly turns its head.
Oh shit.
Here is $40,629 PZC.
Pre-zealous.
Post-zealous conversion.
I
What was the
know.
number?
40,639.
39
It is the 41st millennium.
PC.
Big number.
Does PZC stand for post-zealous conversion?
Correct.
And the grim darkness of the 41st millennium.
Why didn't we think to ask the goddamn god what ZC was?
I did.
The guide broke down whenever you asked.
Okay, the guy.
Well,
Okay.
it didn't break down, but it had this.
Oh, it had the thing. Okay. I
Which
thought
the
it was just
librarian
didn't ask
is
it.
having it at points too, but it
But
seems
it answered
to
the
be
question.
better connected.
I was like, it answered the question that we were like, let's find a book for.
How tall is the library?
Library is extremely tall, or the building that the library is in. Are you talking about the entire building, or just the area that you were in? This looks, as you look up, you see it just rows and rows of these shelves, and as you continue up, there's one story, 2-story, 3-story, 4-story, 5-story. It continues up until it stops at an elegant stained glass of a gear that, as you watch, the stained glass itself is the gear is slowly turning. And the gear is made of stained glass. It is also glass itself. It is about 100 feet straight up before it stops. And there are stories to this, but right now it's just a central area that you can look directly up. But there are ladders and areas that allow access to higher floors.
Can we read anything in this library?
You are welcome to browse any area that is not
Not what?
Maybe we should not.
I still want to ask again.
Please don't ask again.
Are you still on the carpet?
Or Sindri's really resisting the urge to not just walk up to him and go, not.
Are you still on the carpet though?
Yes.
I just start going up.
Okay.
At this point, I'm gonna go find the what. Don't go to the not.
Gotta figure out what the not is.
Fucking, I'll find it when I touch it.
Just gonna push my pinky over the line, just like,
What are you doing?
No,
I'm-
I'm talking about
I'm-
when we get to the knot
Oh.
section. Just is this the knot section? Is this the knot section?
It turns out it's just an
Me and
entire.
Sentry are finding the knot section.
Okay.
Turns out it's just multiple rows of books of just on knot tying, the history of knots.
Who founded the city?
The city was founded by
Okay.
Okay, what founded the city?
by
Not who, what?
By what?
What founded the city?
The originals.
The originals. Good job, you got some answers, Laura.
So we get some homework to do whenever we get back to a city that's not falling apart.
So, y'all are flying up, correct?
Yeah.
I'm just
Through the
told to
library.
go up. I'm just finding it. I'm
Alright.
just going
Y'all
around.
are getting close to, if you're continuing to move up, even if you're doing the kind of corkscrew, you're getting close to that stained glass. And as you get closer, the glass itself is shifting and moving. Not as if it's individual pieces that are kind of like being picked up and moved around. No, the glass itself.
Like
This
water.
is getting weirder and
Like
weirder
water.
every single time I see something
But
else.
but the gear is what's moving. And it's moving. And it's just a giant gear in the center.
This place keeps getting weirder and weirder.
What's weirder is the suggestion that the city was a part of a larger empire that used zealous conversion as a time mark.
What's also weird is that all the information that any of these constructs know about this city seems to have been corrupted. Because they don't outright. And I guess this is more Bradley than Sindri, because Sindri's not an artificer, she wouldn't know this. But every time it tries to reference any piece of data, it tries to find it, but it's not there instead of just stating that it's not there.
He goes in there, picks up the box. Box is empty. Mind blank.
Or it's like you expect to find a box of toy soldiers, but you find a box of moldy spaghetti.
Can I pull off one of the notebooks?
Yep. Whenever you pull it off, it comes out. It is solid, clear, with one singular object in the center that is circular in nature. And whenever you try to fully remove it, it stops at the very end before the top bit of it goes psst and opens up, revealing this small disc inside. It looks like a CD disc.
How are you supposed to move that?
How do I... Listen, I'm not great. I've never been to this library. Our books are a little different. How do I read this? How do I browse your thing?
At this, the arm that has this construct lifts up, lifting the construct out from behind the desk, moving it over to where you are. And at this point, you realize that it is just a torso up.
Why do we get the
Doesn't
feeling this
come
thing's
anywhere.
gonna wear our skin later?
It's fine!
I don't know, this is giving Freddy Fazbear.
No.
Fine.
This is
Whenever it
given.
reaches to you, it actually gets uncomfortably close to you, the object on the head. And the arm moves it looks like it's on a set of wheels, but it kind of moves up and around the walls to move the automaton closer to you to where it needs to be, before it reaches up, grabs the disc off, and says, "You will need to follow me to the readers." As it starts being taken away, heading back to the center area of the entire building, a wide open area where there are multiple rows of just desks with a small square box on the top of it and a circle right next to it.
This thing is
Do you
like
follow?
I'm gonna die. Bye.
This thing's like a wompy, fucked up bastard child of Pinocchio, GLaDOS, and Molten Freddy rolled into one.
As you follow over there, whenever it gets close, it takes the disc and sets it in the disc imprint that is on top of the table. Another piece of clear something slides over it before all of a sudden the box in front of the disc goes as the computer turns on. You don't know it's a computer, but it's a computer
Dude, does the
for visual.
Dude, does the fucking Sega thing play?
No.
Sega.
Now,
This fucking
a very-
the Windows old theme startup
It's not
sound.
your stereotypical camera, as in what we look. It's actually a hologramic face that appears in front of you that
Wicked.
has depth. Before all of a sudden, a very old elven man starts talking. We have come to this place to ensure the survival of the city. Whether we live or die, we must continue to continue to and just get stuck there.
Well, they're broke.
What is the name of the genre for fantasy sci-fi?
I think you said it. Sci-fi fantasy.
I'm loving it so far.
This is great.
So, y'all are very close to where you could reach out and touch this stained glass. Do you continue to do anything, or what would you all wish to do?
I told you I was moving around to the different places,
Yep.
finding the knot section.
Alright, nothing has happened yet. You are up at the very top near that stained glass area, and you're moving around there. And at this point, you could reach out and touch the glass if you wished, but you are floating around, haven't had anything happen yet.
I mean, we're not just staying at the
Alright,
top.
and then you start to
We were
circle back
literally
down.
just
Alright.
moving.
As
I'm
you
not
go-
saying we stayed at the stained glass going, are you the knot? Are you the knot? Are you the knot?
Okay. Nothing seems to happen as you go up and down checking these areas. This will take you about 45 minutes to do like a general search without looking deeply for any area.
No, I'm gonna go to about the middle and slap some shit.
Do you wish to?
What do you mean by looking deeply? Because I meant like we would make
Going-
checks to like...
Going up and down the individual rows. Right now I'm assuming you're kind of getting like, it's a big circular area, so you're kind of going in a circular spiral around these bookshelves. And there are areas where there's a wider section, you're kind of going down there seeing if something happens, but not going down the individual aisles.
Oh no, I would get off and start walking down some aisles.
All
It
right.
would look like that could be an area.
They're
They're
all
all the
identical.
same.
All of these areas are identical.
They're weird.
Guess we're just walking down every fucking aisle.
All right.
We're trying to find the fucking knot section at this point.
After about 5 minutes of walking down the aisle, you turn and you see one of the very familiar individuals in front of you. It is an automaton that is exactly like the one that's at the front desk. You seem to be struggling to find what you were looking for. May I help you?
We're just trying to find the place we're not supposed to be in, so we don't accidentally go there.
Did you really? He's like, where am I not supposed to go?
Yeah, we were
Do
told.
not go to the section you are not.
We're not.
We were
Where
told
is it?
not
So
to
we
go
don't
there, so
go.
we're trying to find where it is, so,
So
we
that
don't
accidentally
go there.
go there.
It points up.
It's just
Up past your glass ceiling.
past the ceiling.
Yes.
Well, I can't walk through walls, so I think we're fine. Can you walk through walls?
We do not know this.
You're
information,
only
do
allowed
we?
up there if you are invited by the 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 the
A fellow
the
named
ma-
V.
Mayor, find the mayor.
I don't think that we're gonna find
We're gonna
the.
find the mayor now.
I don't think there's a
I think
mayor
we're gonna
left.
find the mayor's skeleton, probably.
I'm just gonna go the fuck up there at this point.
Like a very old elven man.
I feel like it's the one. I feel like I can get up there outside.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna find. I'm just gonna find a random whatchamaniver in one of these aisles and start trying to decipher it.
All right. Whenever you try to pull one out, you see the same thing as what Garrus saw. Just it comes out, doesn't come out fully before it comes up with a small disc inside.
I'm gonna go down and find Alara and tell her what I found out.
Hey, Garrus. How do you read this?
Magic?
I know it's kind of ironic asking you for help when it comes to reading, but
You know what? I was gonna help you, and now I kind of
bit
want to
coming from
not.
the ceiling.
Cause ouch.
I'm sorry, buddy. I
Actually,
didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
make a
I was just trying to
perception
be
check.
facetious.
No, you're good. Oh, how funny. Haha. Look,
I'm
it's
assuming
over
you've been
here.
looking this
There's
entire
this
time you've
weird
been in the city, correct?
thingy.
Alright,
The
make a
book, and
perception
you
check
put it
over there.
in
And
there,
then make a
and you put
history
the
check
thing
for
in,
me.
and then it. There's pictures.
Okay, that's pictures. Great. I forgot how to read several years ago, so.
He doesn't read it, talks.
What is she making checks for?
She's trying to see if she can notice something.
Ooh. Okay, okay,
Alright, so this
that's
is first the
good.
perception.
24.
Huh?
24.
Okay, now the history.
I'm gonna grab
Friday
myself a
face
new
is
one.
right through the camera there.
Okay, that's good. 18,
How is
19,
any of
20,
this categorized?
22, 23?
Alright. Come here.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, she sees. Well, this is interesting. Still not hit the tree.
Just scares to hit
When
a
did
tree.
it
Why
start?
did I hit the tree?
The tunnel?
2 weeks ago when you
Oh, you don't
spaced
have
me.
Not the
What's the
tunnel.
separation on your
Actually,
notes?
the tunnel. The entire area.
That's the part that you thought was important.
But because it was the entire area, not one specific thing, you did not realize
That's
until now.
Oh.
The only reason you're able to realize it now is because that one object has a slightly higher, so it stood out to you, but not enough to be. No, it stood out just barely enough to raise some alarm, so you looked around a little bit harder and noticed it then. So, Sindri, you're going down to talk to Garrus?
Yep, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I was showing her how to read the
Alright. At this point, you're about halfway up, so it's going to take you a little bit to get back down.
What for?
Alright. So, you go down. Garrus shows you how to use it. What do you do?
Go to play it. What does her say?
In front of you is a female. Not sure what race this is. Seems different.
Draw us a picture.
Looks familiar. The closest thing that you can say it looks to is the automaton that's running the library. But this isn't metal. This isn't anything else. This is flesh. Looks like flesh.
That's
It's
weird.
flesh.
I don't want to picture what her describing.
Just completely fine. And one of the most things you notice is the very caring look that you see in her eyes. Well, good morning, everyone. I'm so happy that you can all join us for today's lesson. So, does anyone remember what we talked about last week?
Sit in front of the picture.
Good. 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 See you next week. And remember, we're all safe in the city of Fort Dyson.
God dang it!
Tipper's really blue balling us with a fucking city name.
I'm honestly so, kudos to you that you've done so well at acting this out and that you haven't accidentally slipped your name. You're doing
Dude, that
fantastic.
carrot is looking mighty juicy right now.
I'm gonna go outside and fly my ass up.
Okay. Start making your way up. There are no windows on this building. As you continue to fly, you're not really seeing dangers this way. Anyone else doing anything else while Rain is flying up?
Yeah, who's the nearest person?
The newest person to you?
Yeah.
That would
After
either be Garrus or Raksha.
After I saw.
Either be Garrus or Raksha. Sindri's next to Garrus, so just kind of that group.
Mm-hmm. So your choice who you want to talk to.
Okay.
feel like these aren't going to give us anything. I want to know how they categorize. Motherfucker!
I didn't know I was scaring you that bad.
By what?
There was their touch
Lucy just
me.
barely touched him and he freaked out. I didn't realize I was doing that to you. Oh, sorry.
It's not you. I just not prepared for a cat cold ass nose to touch my
You just
leg.
got jump scared. You just got jump scared by a cat.
As he goes in the drink.
Don't get your ass out of that.
Can't close it right now.
His mother left the cat there.
Get your fucking butt out of there.
It's fine. I don't see the issue.
Yeah, we don't want him to mess anything up, I guess.
I don't want to have to clean out the cabinet.
Turn a little bit more.
Shit.
Little bit, just a tad. Boom, right there. Perfect. Alright, so.
Are you coming to talk to us, Mama?
Alright. I'll cut back to Rain for right now as you figure out what you want to do there. Whenever you start getting about halfway up, around... Well, no, sorry. I said halfway up. My bad. Whenever you're about 100 feet off, and you go past the 100 feet, all of a sudden...
Did you hear that inside?
You hear that
Oh, shit.
as the doors slam shut.
Oh, shit.
Around you,
Fucked us.
all of a sudden, small entities pop out from the tower. About 40 of these pop out and start to hover around you. Desist, down, go, down, 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 down. Continuing more will result in death.
Go.
Oh, we just started going. It's like,
Raid's like, I found the area I wasn't supposed to go in.
As you go down, they all start to hover down. They're staying away from you for right now because you're going down, but they are following you all the way to the ground. All the way. They're staying about 40 feet away from you.
Just gets all the way down to the ground. Takes the carpet, just puts it over there.
He said maybe I should stop doing
Just
The flying individuals, all in unison. This was your one warning before flying off
Damn.
and back to the tower.
Hopefully they remember which individual it was.
And with that, the doors open back up.
What?
After the door slammed shut, y'all didn't really hear anything from outside.
What the fuck just happened?
I really just want to stroll in there and be like, just scratch my head.
Dare trying to have a face into it.
I want to stealth my ass way in there so I can be like, it wasn't me. I didn't do shit. What the fuck?
Alright, make a stealth check.
Go to the librarian and ask
Mhm.
how do we get invited to the restricted area.
30-20.
Nobody sees you coming. Nobody sees you.
Good. I'm going to get and then make it look like I'm going to walk my ass back up to a little area and then walk
Interesting
it down.
point. 1 second, I'll get right back with you. So you asked the library that.
How do
You
we get
must be
invited?
invited by the
It's gonna have a staring contest with the goddamn robot.
It's either mayor or magistrate.
I don't know.
How do we get invited?
Damn it, she's gonna break
They
this
will
one.
invite you when it is time.
Ooh.
Do they know we're here?
They know. Oh,
Oh shit. I like this place a little less now.
Yeah. What do you think?
Why?
here. Don't
They
fly up, you're
are
gonna die.
Connected.
Everything's connected.
They
But
are
us,
connected.
we're not connected.
Please don't smile. Please don't smile.
No, no,
Please
no,
don't
no,
smile.
no, I know what you're going with this. No. Wait.
I'm not. Okay, it is not smiling. It does not have a face. So give facial expression. It's just Bradley in the background looking at Megan going, no. Basically being a DJ back there.
I appreciate the. We're not connected. Just Denver started going. I was like,
Oh, we're connected.
You are here. You are connected.
Good job, Peggy.
How many
I can't
are
just totally
they?
go with that.
They are.
Broken. Yeah, figured it out.
How many?
How many? What?
How many know we're here?
All.
Yes, I want a number. How many is all?
There is exactly. There is. It. Exactly.
How many can invite us?
Can invite you.
Why?
They control.
Why?
They are the ones in.
How long?
They have for city.
Did they find the city?
The city was not found. It was made.
Did they make the city?
The city.
Did they make the city?
The city.
You're giving me faulty answers.
Lord, no. Damn it.
Faulty.
Incomplete.
Faulty. 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 All of a sudden, from the walls. Five of these other individuals that look exactly like it appear.
Oh, God.
And they're all staring at this one individual.
That she just called faulty.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. You just sent him to his death.
Faulty. Faulty. The others look at it. What? All in unison. I have been accused being faulty. Faulty. Faulty.
Oh, shit.
Relieve yourself. Relieving myself. And just the arm completely goes back into the wall. And after a few seconds,
Different one
it comes back out. The other ones. And as the last one goes in, the fault has been restored. As it lowers itself back down to you. How may I assist you?
Why can you not exist if you are deemed faulty?
The faulty ones are not correct. They are to be re.
They are to be.
They are to be re.
On the bright side, if they ever start shooting at us, we can always just go, "You're faulty." It'll disappear.
should just kept going up. But like, faulty! Faulty!
You didn't know that until now.
Invite us to the ceiling, deem them faulty?
No. And yes.
Did they make the rules for what is defined as faulty?
No. And yes.
I don't think you're getting very many answers out of this.
I'm getting more
They
answers
were
than you.
not alone
Right?
in the decision.
You're also making them
Oh.
disappear.
All agreed upon it.
So there's multiple up
For
there who
me-
could invite.
Are just constructs.
Are they not constructs up there?
No. And yes,
Were there stairs to get up?
there was not. After you got to the top with the water glass, it's more or less what I'm going to say for lack of describing it every time. There was no indication of how to go up higher than that.
I wonder how they would react if we told them that the personality that they use as a backup is corrupted.
And on that note, one second, Rain,
Yeah.
whenever you were sneaking back in, with your high perception, you noticed something different. You notice that at the entrance to the library, there's two individuals that look like this.
Ooh, see new stuff.
Probably don't want to see new stuff.
Honestly, we're starting to get into a little bit of a nightmare.
I don't want to see new stuff.
How big is this new stuff, and why do you just have a picture printed off of it?
Because I knew y'all want to know what it looked like.
That's a thick boy.
It is considered large.
There's two of those.
Just
One on either side.
Let's see.
slide my way up in there
Yes,
fucker.
boy.
Secretly.
I
Damn,
don't think we were
boy.
supposed to find this area yet.
Okay.
No, I wasn't supposed to try for mine.
What kind of magic permeates the city?
Do you know what magic is?
Inclusive.
Why?
Inconclusive.
What magic permeates the city?
Alright, you ask it the same question.
Inconclusive.
Do you not know the answer? Or can you not say the answer?
Unknown.
Do you know what magic is?
Magic is used to control the reality to one's whim.
Okay, so there, it knows what magic is, just not which ones.
Some pluck a weave, others rip it to its whims.
Like a what now?
I didn't like that answer at all. I don't like that knowing what I've got.
Oh no.
All magic is just the connection to the dead corpse.
To the what? Okay now, what?
I mean, yeah, all corpses are dead.
What?
The dead corpse. The dead corpse of the god.
Which god?
The god of magic.
The god of magic? That's, there's so
The
many
primordial
questions.
magic.
The primordial magic.
If he was allowed to live, no one could use magic.
What's his name?
Inconclusive.
How long has he been dead?
Inconclusive.
Are you magic?
Part of me is for one without magic dies slowly, no matter how well they are built. Power is needed to function.
Does it give a little cough?
No.
Or is it just you? This would have
It
been
was Steve.
funniest shit.
And, Rain, after you enter, you start making your way where?
Back up where I came from.
After you get up to the second floor, all the doors slam shut again.
I just sit outside.
As you notice this, you turn around, and right in front of your face, 2 inches away, is one of the automatons.
I just sit outside.
You have been invited.
Woo!
Not good.
That's not good.
I don't think this is a good
That's
thing.
not good.
Yeah, but I did it, guys.
And at the same time, the automaton that y'all are talking to, you have been invited.
Just all of a sudden you hear, I found it!
Are you aware that some core components of your memory appear to be corrupted?
Oh god.
Okay,
Corrupted.
I have a hypothesis.
Corrupted.
He's gonna go away
Corrupted.
now.
You
Corrupted.
broke it.
You are not corrupted.
It
Too
lifts
late.
up.
It's too late now.
Damn it, these things.
And same thing as before. You watch it as it continues the conversation, talking about how it is corrupted, told to
And I'm
shut
the
itself
whore
down,
now.
shuts down, tracks into
You
the
guys
wall.
both do great horror
Disappears.
in different ways.
After about 2 minutes, corruption purged.
I'm sorry, I thought I could argue with her over why it's not corrupt, but the memory that it houses is.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think I
Before
nailed
falling
to
back
get
down.
invited.
And as y'all
Don't
watch
want to get
this,
invited by something. This.
you notice
We don't
that
know that.
the glass ceiling, the gear is slowly turning faster and faster and faster until each one of the individual spokes of the gear falls out before locking into place, forming a massive spiral staircase leading up.
Of class?
Yes.
Do we go up?
I'm like, can I
All
just,
the doors are closed.
can I
aren't
just,
they?
do I have to go down then up, or can I just,
You'd have to go down and then up.
I'm gonna go down after I did that, but like,
I guess I will have started walking up.
Yeah.
Just kind of been like,
I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah, because I think leaving right now would not be good for our health.
Can we say no thank you? We don't want to be invited.
You may. We would not advise it. It is an honor.
Got it.
we'll accept the
continue.
honor. Let's go, Garrus.
Well, okay, we're going.
dang, I wanted to be the first one that went up.
You had to go
Y'all are
back
kind
down.
of right next to each other
You
at the same
couldn't go
time.
up there, but like,
I think this is something we need to be proud of.
no, we'll let him go first. Gives us more time to run.
No, that was me. Rain didn't say that to y'all. I was like, dang it, I want to be the first one that went up.
You can go, baby.
I'm the one that,
With the way it's
You
set
had
up,
kinda
to
got
go
my
down
dick.
to go back up.
I'm the
With-
one that got my life threatened.
the way that it is set up, y'all would both reach the bottom of the staircase at the same time.
Yeah, so you're okay.
So,
You can
what's
go.
y'all's walking order? Marching order? I'm gonna say Raksh is in the back.
Here, it's Alara and Rain, kind of in the front. And I'm right behind him.
Yes, just like that. I'm walking up the stairs with my bow, slightly crouching. I'm not. it's just
Interesting
like funny.
point. Whenever you start heading up,
And we're going up.
you hear in your head,
Mm,
I can go with you this time. As
What?
you turn around and you see that the wolf is sitting at the base of the stairs.
what?
I have not been allowed back here, and I am not allowed to see them again.
You know?
They're cards.
Fair enough.
I know some.
Should I worry?
Watch your tongue. You should be fine.
We're gonna die.
We're dead.
Okay,
I'm
sorry,
so sorry.
continue.
It was bad that Ferna was like, watch your tongue.
looks up at the top.
Are they worthy?
More than.
Stay safe.
I will be fine. Here,
You are welcome.
in this area.
That got kicked out of the car.
Damn.
Do try to be safe yourself. You have stumbled on to a piece of history that many have forgotten.
I think it has forgotten.
Some would consider that good. Some would consider that bad.
Yeah,
Any
because
advice?
there's usually recent things are forgotten.
Good job, Brianna.
Knowledge is the most valuable currency.
Then it is
Ask
one
for
of the
knowledge. Offer knowledge. And you should be fine. It is given freely here, but can be taken just as freely. And with that, no more communication really.
I still thought he was going to say, and with that, we end the session.
punch in the face.
That would have been fucking perfect.
I expected when he went, and with that, and he's like, in connection. I was like, damn, I still thought it was coming this way.
So, you'll continue up this staircase.
We don't
As you
really
climb,
have a choice.
you get closer and closer to the top. The rest of the glass underneath your feet and above you still moves, slowly like a wave, but it's solid glass.
Can I say something?
Yes?
I would have passed on the knowledge is currency to everyone
Alright.
Knowledge is currency.
Go.
and can be given and taken freely.
The last bit of that seemed like a warning, by the way.
No
Wait,
shit!
forgiven.
No shit, Sherlock. I wonder where in the slight threat that was conceived.
No, none of this has been threatening at all.
Like,
Desist! Go down!
Try that again. You will immediately die.
As you
Walks
continue
in.
to go up,
Turns around. You have been invited.
y'all reach the precipice of this glass. Do you go in?
Yeah.
yeah. We have no
As you
choice.
Close of
enter,
what? Just sit in the staircase?
as you enter, solid black. From underneath, it looked like there was light shining from above, but it is pitch darkness. You cannot even see anything in front of your face. The only light that you see is the entranceway through which you entered. And after the last of you files in, it closes, leaving you all in pitch black.
Okay, it's just magic making us not be able to see because some of us have dark vision.
This isn't
something
magic. Well, it's a mix of magic and darkness, but it's leading to no sight.
Okay.
And those that have dark vision, you are able to see, but it is greatly reduced. You're only able to see about 5 feet away from you.
Poke, poke, poke.
You know, this place would be
So I
perfect
can see
for
a
a drunken
little
one-night
bit.
stand.
I'm guessing that one can't see.
No, I'm blind. I can't see anything.
Okay.
You just hear me on one. Just hear me mumble. This place would be
All of your
perfect for a
knees
drunken
buckle
one-night
slightly as the floor starts to move underneath you.
Oh shit. I'm gonna reach
Is there
out
any-
and grab Alara.
stand. Is there any elevators? in this
Accidentally
place?
grabbed titty.
Faster.
I don't care what to grab as long as I grab
Faster.
her. I know she's in
Faster.
front of me and I can see her.
Before coming to an abrupt stop that leaves y'all about 4 inches off the ground before you land back on the plate.
Woo!
Well, that was a fun ride.
Welcome.
To the internet.
It's been so long since you people came.
Wonder why.
We've been missing people here. It's so lonely.
I want to go back now.
I don't like that one sounded like it mowed that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, why are we being so nice here?
I like this one.
I
This
think
one
that
sounds
one's
like
gonna
it's trying to
hate
take a
you.
shit.
Didn't like the fact that the other one moaned and sounded like it was
If
a
they
cannibal.
had never come here, we would have never woken back up.
Oh, that one's nice.
Can we see any of this, or are we just hearing things?
You're just hearing it.
Okay. I don't like that.
Are they still like all around us?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just every time someone talks, like I'm just like, I heard that.
So is
There's
this
someone
like
there?
our
I'm
eyes get-
pinpointing where possible danger is every time I hear a voice. I'm like, there, there, there.
So is this like these are horrors beyond our comprehension, and that's why we can't see thing, or is
We
it just
haven't
our-
gotten there
We
yet.
just can't see.
You really can't see.
I was
now.
addressing the room with that one.
We must operate logically.
The light?
Huh?
The vision? Magic?
Oh. Yes, but you're not able to see. You just know that it's there.
Same?
Except in about 7 areas, there's none. 7 areas that look. Can I see your notebook? Because I feel like you would like this bit.
He's gonna doodle.
I don't like this.
I'm used to this kind of shit from you. It's normal. It's fine.
No, I'm
You
loving
know,
it.
oddly enough, I don't really feel like I excel at
7
horror.
bits that look like that.
No, but you definitely excel at terrorizing your
I
players.
don't find this as horror.
And whenever one of the
I find it
voices
as
would
suspense.
come out, you're able to pinpoint that it's coming from one of those spots.
Are you gonna take
Different
a nap
voice,
before
different spot.
I feel like it's more suspense.
this?
More, it's more body horror.
He's gonna break all of the goldfish.
We must act quickly. The power drains. As right, who's in? Give me a. Y'all are in a circle, more or less. Real quick.
Dum. I had grabbed onto a Lara.
Y'all
so
can
like,
get however y'all want in there, but just kind of.
there's your circle.
All right. Rain. Directly in front of your face, all of a sudden, something comes into visual, extremely fast, stopping in front of you.
Right here.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It is. It takes you a second. You jump back a little bit from the startledness of it as you see a face. Very mechanical, but very human movements. Nothing as stiff as what you've seen so far.
Actually, that's Optimus Prime.
Welcome.
Thanks.
We're so happy you're here. As one face appears in front of each of y'all in the same manner.
Yeah,
What does it look like?
They look like a human face. One of them does. The other one looks like a dragonborn's face. Half elf,
Human. Dragon.
dwarf,
Kindly, could you?
gnome,
Elf.
and elvish. Or not elvish,
Elf?
Halfling, sorry.
Half elf. Human, dragonborn, elf, half elf. Gnome. Dwarf.
Gnome, dwarf, and halfling.
2, 3, 6. Okay. That brings the total to 7. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what everyone else has?
Each of them are completely
finish?
silver metal encased, with, whenever they get close, white irises that almost look painted on. They're not glowing, but it moves and it looks like it's watching you. as if it was a living entity. And it's moving very freely around. It's wonderful to see you here.
I don't suppose you could back up slightly. You're very close to my face, and your breath's kind of. I mean, it's.
With that, you, from behind you, the gnome face appears around your head here, just coming around like this. Sorry about that. It's hard to see in here.
Yeah, I figured you guys would have some lights in here.
Before kind of fading back into the darkness away from you.
If you guys are really into drunken one night stands, this would be pretty great room for it.
Sindri, no.
And all of a sudden you hear it. As the faces that y'all still see next to you all of a sudden go and fade away into the darkness. Towards this, they all look towards the sound and then fade away into the darkness.
Oh no.
Well, I guess it was something I said.
Please tell me that's just a
As a
turret
low
they're kicking on.
humming appears. Welcome. You are in the presence of the magistrate.
There you go. Good job.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Fuck!
Hi, I didn't think my sass would actually get me somewhere. You guys are welcome. Maybe.
And one final point for all of you. Whenever y'all saw the face, it was just the head. There was no body. There was no torso. Just the head. And it moved and talked as if it was alive, but it was all mechanical.
Just the head stuff, right?
Thank you for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your week.
It's gonna work tonight.
Bye.
Is that a work?